down a little bit because it's so quiet. We'll hear him anyway. We good, Mark? We have a spot on Ollie.
That's my cue to go on the spot.
Okay.
Check.
It started as a whisper. It grew into a roar. It spread into a world. Actually, that's a terrible metaphor. Welcome to WrestleTalk presents No Fans Monday.
Well, WrestleTalk have never run a wrestling show before, let alone a live stream wrestling show. But as Ollie Davis once said to me, actually about 2 minutes ago, when the going get tough, the tough get going. Legendary quote. And it's going to be a legendary show because we are streaming live around the world. No Fans Monday. Alex Shane here with Ollie Davis and, of course, Costa K. Costa, what a show we have lined up for people.
Absolutely. It's going to be an absolutely incredible show here today. No fans in attendance, but we have an absolutely stacked lineup. Headlined, of course, by the one and only Will Ospreay and his girlfriend of all people, Bea Priestley. I can't wait to see it.
Well, let's go to ringside for Lucy Openshaw and our opening contest.
The following contest is a singles match.
I'm waiting, Costa. We're bated breath.
Can't wait to see it. Oh, here we go. Wait no more.
What a singles match we have lined up. Paul Robinson against the O.J.M.O. comes to WrestleTalk Showcase, No Fans Monday.
And speak of the devil.
He scares me so much.
Introducing first, he is Progress Wrestling's Proteus champion, the Essex Thug, Paul Robinson.
Well, if Paul Robinson looks familiar to you at home, don't forget he is the tag team partner, former tag team partner of the man in tonight's main event, and the man that helped Ollie Davis and WrestleTalk make this whole thing happen, Will Ospreay. And Paul Robinson's got a chair, Costa. That's never a good thing.
Well, what he's doing right there, Alex, I can tell you, he's setting up that Proteus title. He is obsessed with that championship since winning it. It is a championship where the champion gets to pick his own rules when defending it. It is a non-title match here today, but Paul Robinson wants to keep a close eye on that belt in case any of the no fans put their hands on it, I guess.
Well, you say no fans, but we have students here from the Hustle Wrestling Academy. This show put together in 4 days. And if you do hear a few people here, it's because we have trainees, we have crew, and we have you at home watching on YouTube.
And his opponent.
And here comes a man the entire UK scene is talking about. Ollie Davis, what's your impressions of the O.J.M.O?
He is just the next thing. I'm glad I can say his name now. I used to call him the O.J.M.O.
I still call him the
People would
O.J.M.O.
shout at me for that.
Oh, I still call him O.J.M.O. You're good.
Well, don't worry, no one will shout at you here because there's literally nobody.
Well,
unless air particles learn how to shout.
Well, you say that. Paul Robinson's always a very angry man. He could shout at you.
From Old Street, London.
And if you're just joining us here on YouTube, WrestleTalk Showcase No Fans Monday, and thinking, what the hell is this all about? Well, you may have heard on the news, on the interwebs, that there is a global pandemic. And that means that a lot of the wrestlers, in fact all of the wrestlers that you're going to see on tonight's broadcast, really live, they pay their rent, they pay their bills with wrestling performances, indie wrestling performances, and those performances are being closed down across the globe. That's why it's so important to make your donations via Super Chat. This show, all of the donations on Super Chat is going to be divided equally across these wrestlers. And if there's another way that you can support it, remember WrestleTalkMerch.com, that's support wrestling screw right. Whoa, Ollie Davis, you bought pyro.
I put out the budget. What Vince McMahon lacks, Ollie Davis brings.
My goodness.
That's literally sandwiches for the entire roster.
Well, no, it didn't extend.
I was just talking about how the money's being well spent, Ollie, from their super chats, and we've got pyrotechnics here.
You should see the after party.
As I was saying, if you're watching this, you are supporting wrestling and you are screwing coronavirus, and you can get that t-shirt. Again, all proceeds go to the wrestlers on this show, WrestleTalkMerch.com, and Costa K, we are underway.
We are indeed. I don't know if you noticed there, guys, on his way to the ring, the O.J.M.O. took a very close-up look at that Proteus Championship, and Paul Robinson is not going to be happy about that.
Well, the O.J.M.O. is a man who is making waves across the scene, a relative newcomer to pro wrestling, unlike Paul Robinson, who's been around for a long time. And he is a bitter, resentful man, but he is a man who has got as much spite as he has talent as we're underway and the bell rings.
We've got a little graphic in the top left.
Wow.
do.
That's amazing.
Wow.
And we also have 6,287 people currently watching.
Collar and elbow tie up here. Both men in the centre. The leverage advantage must go to the O.J.M.O. as they're back in the corner. And we're looking for a clean break here. And look at that. Robinson, are we going to? Of course we're not.
Unsurprising there from Paul Robinson. Never one to play by the rules. This man makes his own rules. He's a back alley fighter, Alex.
And I tell you one thing, by having no fans in attendance, you can hear the strikes, you can hear the blows as Robinson sends O.J.M.O. into the ropes. A dug by O.J.M.O. comes back, and look at that Hurricane Rana, and we're underway.
Picture perfect. Lands that drop kick beautifully as well. Paul Robinson is reeling here. Stuck in that corner, needs to get out of the way.
O.J.M.O. there runs into an elbow by Paul Robinson, who's up to the second. Jumps off, and look at that drop kick, and Robinson to the outside.
Sent packing straight to his Proteus Championship that sits on the outside where he placed it.
Are we going to see what I think we're going to see from
No
the
way.
O.J.M.O.?
I don't believe
Look
it.
at this, up and over moonsault.
Oh, beautiful Fosbury flop right there from the O.J.M.O.
This crowd on their foot.
Oh, wow.
Our referee Tom Scarborough has the count on as the O.J.M.O. goes to the top rope.
He also has the short shorts, Alex.
He has very short shorts.
Great legs for it, though.
Well, he's hoping that that's going to increase the donations on our super chat.
They will get shorter the more you donate, I've heard.
Well, that's not the only thing. If you donate, we're also going to have turnbuckle pads signed by Will Ospreay for the 4 biggest donators.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Can I donate and commentate at the same time? And look at this, Robinson now up on the second, comes up.
Oh! Beautiful second rope spear from Paul Robinson. Signature maneuver, not enough to get the 3.
And look at this, Robinson absolutely relentless. If there's one thing that summarises Paul Robinson's approach in a squared circle, that is relentless. He's a brutal thug, and he's one that's taken it to the O.J.M.O.
Like I said earlier, this man makes his own rules. He makes no bones about the fact that he will do whatever it takes to win. And he's a fighter. He fights from the bottom all the way to the top. He's a very small individual in stature, but I tell you what, he makes up for it in attitude.
Oh, and the whole ring shook there. Absolutely brutal by Paul Robinson. And I tell you what, it's been, 4 days for this show to get put together. And originally, I personally wasn't meant to be on commentary, but Dave Bradshaw, our original commentator, is actually in self-isolation. That talks about the seriousness of what we're seeing right now. So remember, if you're out there at home for the rest of this live stream and you want to donate to those from the independent wrestling scene, it's in our super chat or through that Support Wrestling Screw Coronavirus t-shirt. And look at this now. Robinson to the nose.
Oh, my goodness. The brutality of it.
To the nose goes Robinson, and referee Tom Scarborough.
Oh, what is he doing?
Oh,
that
that's
is
disgusting.
despicable.
Well, if there's one thing that I can advise you against right now in a pandemic, it's what Paul Robinson just did.
Yes, I would strongly advise against that. He's going to need a lot of hand sanitizer.
When they say don't try this at home, I mean, I
it.
think that's the clip we're going to use. And look at this. O.J.M.O. keeps trying to come back, Costa.
What a body slam right there. Paul Robinson absolutely dominating the O.J.M.O. here in this match. And it looks as though he's going for that finish, the double foot stomp. No! Got caught with a super kick by the O.J.M.O. Robinson was looking for that curb stomp finish of his.
And you can hear the uncomfortable groans of the O.J.M.O., but he's back to his feet. And look at this. Oh, right to the face. Absolutely devastating from the O.J.M.O. as he goes up to the top of the moonsault.
Absolutely incredible. The athleticism, but only a 2 count. Paul Robinson still fighting, still in this one. An unbelievable opening contest we're seeing here, Alex and Ollie.
I mentioned earlier, Paul Robinson, the former tag team partner of the man who will be in our main event, the man that helped work with WrestleTalk to make this happen, Will Ospreay. And he's going for that half crab. The master of the half crab is going for his finishing move, Costa.
Looks like Paul Robinson trying to put up a hell of a fight there to avoid it. He knows that this is a painful move. He knows if he's in this, he's in a lot of trouble. But there it is. He's got it cinched in.
Oh, and he's a long way. Look at the pain etched on the face of Essex's Paul Robinson. This one's got to be over. There's no way he can reach those ropes.
I mean, he's got to crawl. He's got to find it in himself to crawl. And if anyone can, it is Paul Robinson. And if you look at that, that's smart. He's trying to get under the legs, if anything.
Oh, wow. We are... Is he... No way.
I can't
no
believe
way
it.
is he going to...
He's
And he
got
did
there.
it. Wow. How demoralising must that be? Oh, no, he's still holding on.
Oh, what a slap to the face.
Oh.
And a dragon screw from the O.J.M.O. Not happy about being slapped and disrespected like that.
He did not let Paul Robinson get under his skin as he goes up to the second.
And I believe he's
goes
looking
to
for
the
that
top.
frog splash.
Indeed, look at this.
The lowdown.
Oh.
No! Lands on the knees of Paul Robinson. Robinson manages to get his legs up.
And that's why they call it high risk. The entire weight of the O.J.M.O. plummeted to earth and onto the knees of Paul Robinson, who has that look in his eye, and this is not looking good.
And look at the face of Paul Robinson. Oh, battering him with a couple of elbows to the back of the head and another one. And again, this is that ruthlessness of Paul Robinson which won him the Proteus Championship, Alex.
Some performers, some wrestlers need a crowd to make them want to fight. Paul Robinson just needs an opportunity.
Oh, absolutely.
Look at this.
Paul Robinson.
Oh, that's got to be all. That's got to be on his
right
head.
there.
Ref down. 2 and a throw. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, I can't believe he kicked out of that.
Whoa, 2 9/10. The closest near fall of this match so far, and we are just getting started.
I mean, I was just about to say there, you were talking about people thriving off of a crowd. Paul Robinson is just the kind of performer who will thrive better without a crowd. He's never liked anybody. He's
Paul
quite happy to
Robinson's
perform
first
on his own.
fight was when he was in the crib, Costa. And look at this.
Uh-oh.
And he's caught him. Oh, and is he he's going for it. The half crab once again.
But no, Paul Robinson avoiding it. Boots to the face. Rolls through. Could be it.
Oh, no way. No way is he going to... Whoa.
Just kicks out. Oh, went for the Robinson special. Ducked under it. Ducked under another kick. Oh! The big knee to the face.
Oh, my Lord. And look at this now. The O.J.M.O. up and... Robinson on his feet.
Get a bit up close to Tom Scarborough then. Oh, a low blow. The referee didn't see it. And there's that curb stomp. Drops the O.J.M.O. on his head.
Could
That
this
is
be
ball
it?
game.
Will this be it? And that's it. Paul Robinson wins. Incredible.
And the winner is Paul Robinson.
Well, an incredible win for Paul Robinson. And if you're watching our first match and you thought with no audience, with no fans, these guys would hold something back, well, nothing could be a clearer statement of what you're going to see on WrestleTalk Showcase No Fans Monday. Wow. Well, right now, Costa, we are getting ready for our first interview segment as Adam Blompier is going to be standing by talking to a young lady who was meant to be wrestling tonight in our women's three-way, which is no longer happening. But the story right now is, of course, Paul Robinson, as we go over to Adam Blompier.
Hello, I am Adam, ringside here at No Fans Monday. The atmosphere in this building is absolutely weird, but it's also great. I'm going to throw you back to commentary shortly. Please keep your comments and your donations coming in. We've so far raised over £2,000 for an amazing cause. But first, a quick update on the upcoming triple threat between Mercedes Blaze, Giselle Shaw and Aaliyah James. There has been a change to that match. To explain why, I'm joined by Aaliyah ringside. Aaliyah, what story?
So unfortunately, I haven't been medically appeared in tonight's matchup, which is a shame. So I was
Oh
really
yeah,
excited.
a very big shame. Once again, O.J.M O can't compete because of injury. What a surprise! What's the matter? Did you get too scared? Don't worry, you're not leaving because Mercedes Blaze is here and Giselle Shaw, I get you all to myself. I'll see you later.
Strong words from Mercedes Blaze there. Back to you guys at commentary.
Well, what was meant to be a three-way is now going to be a singles as Mercedes Blaze will take on Giselle Shaw. But in a minute, forget Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom because we are going to have a Scramble of Doom. What the hell is a Scramble of Doom?
Well, I'll tell you what a Scramble of Doom is. I have no idea what a Scramble of Doom is. Well, what I do know is there's going to be multiple men in the ring all at the same time, and they're going to go to war, and there's only going to be one winner, Alex.
Let's go to ringside.
The following contest is the Scramble of Doom. Introducing first.
Well, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for this Doom.
I'm waiting for the scramble. I love eggs.
Oh, and you know who this is? If you are familiar with one of the most watched shows in the United Kingdom, Love Island, this man was on Love Island, left reality TV to become a pro wrestler, and Adam Maxted is about to come to No Fans Monday.
Introducing first, he is the most handsome man in professional wrestling. It's Adam Flex Maxted.
And look at the shape of Adam Flex Maxted. Ollie, you're a man that likes to stay in shape. What do you think of Flex Maxted?
Well, he's obviously been doing the push-ups. He's been taking on the fish oil and putting the fish oil all over his body afterwards.
Wow, that was very informative. I must throw to you more often. How's Super Chat's looking?
The Super Chats are fantastic. We've already raised over £2.7 thousand in Super
No
Chats.
way. Really?
Yeah.
Sorry. Wow.
YouTube will probably take only 80% of that from us.
I just left my commentary voice and went into my real voice there for a second. That's incredible. Well, thank you to everybody at home. And hopefully this will make it worth your while as the Scramble of Doom continues.
Introducing next.
And if you're new to some of these people that are coming to the YouTubes, as Ollie calls it for the first time, sounds like rectal gas there, but is potentially a pyrotechnic. Let's have the music for the next competitor.
I spent a lot of money on that rectal gas.
Yeah, you need to fire the audio guy. The anticipation is killing me, Ollie Davis.
And this is a gentleman right here, comes all the way from Spain, Alex.
He is the image of the invisible. From Cadiz via Madrid, via Wolverhampton, it's Carlos Romo.
Carlos Roma, a great example of the talent from all over the world that's affected by the reduction in independent shows. Remember, that's what this is all about, and hopefully Carlos Roma is going to show you what independent wrestling is all about.
Introducing next.
Who could it be?
Come on.
Oh, and here comes a man I know very well, Alex. Here he is. It's my boy.
He is the heavy hitter. It's Malik.
Wow. Well, Malik, he's called the heavy hitter for a reason. If you've not seen Malik before, then make sure you tune in to the Fight Network if you're in the UK, because this Friday, WrestleTalk, this event was supposed to be the launch of this announcement, but let's do it now. WrestleTalk is returning to TV this Friday from 9 PM on the Fight Network. WrestleTalk Showcase, followed by the WrestleTalk Podcast Show, and the first match on that first episode is Malik against our scholarship winner, Callum Newman.
Unbelievable. I was there live for that match. Incredible match. That's my boy right there. Look at that. That's my boy. Wrestled with Malik, wrestled against Malik many times. He is the heavy hitter for a reason. Chuck Cyrus on his way to the ring, one of the largest individuals in all of pro wrestling today. Ollie, what are your thoughts on Chuck Cyrus?
He's a big boy.
He is a big boy.
He's very well built, but he loves to have fun.
He does love to have fun, but he loves to throw bodies around that ring. I have it on good authority. In fact, the authority is me. I've seen it. He has broken rings, powerbombing people. On multiple occasions this has happened. Chuck Cyrus is known as the ring breaker. That power bomb of his, the massive bomb, he has broken several wrestling rings with it.
I was almost referred to as the audio guy breaker there, but I'm back on commentary. Wow, I did a Vince.
Well, I think we just got one more to go, Alex.
We've never had more people watching us than right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's insane.
And we'd like to thank all of you for watching us. Thank you for being here.
From Wellington in New Zealand, it's the Kiwi dropout, Paul Sayers.
Well, this is a really international clash. You have Ireland, you have Spain, you have Pakistan, and you have New Zealand, and of course England.
Of course.
And it's all happening right here on WrestleTalk Showcase, No Fans Monday.
And it kicks off right now with the Scramble of Doom. You're asking what the rules were earlier? Well, you're about to find out, Alex. Here we go. All the competitors in the ring.
Oh, and Adam Maxted reaching for a mic. That's never a good thing,
dear.
Costa.
I have wrestled up and down this country for the past couple of years in front of some of the most disgusting wrestling fans in British wrestling, which is why I am extremely happy that none of you are here tonight.
Wow. It's had to make friends.
All I have to worry about tonight is drop kicking each one of these guys in the face and show a little flex appeal while doing it.
I mean, I don't think they're going to appreciate those words, his opponents here tonight.
Check out the heat.
The deep heat.
That's the radiator behind me, actually.
Oh,
Look at
my
this!
God.
Wow. Well, there is a book called How to Make Friends and Influence People. I think Adam Maxted must have read How to Lose Friends and Isolate People as he goes over the top rope.
Sent packing by Mr. Massive himself, Chuck Cyrus. And now the other four competitors, going for the biggest man in the match, that being Chuck Cyrus.
Well, it's a smart strategy here. He's a big man, Chuck Cyrus. And look at this. If this was a battle royal, he would be out of here. But it's not, it's a scramble match. I still haven't quite had it explained how this works.
Well, I believe the rules of this match are the first pinfall or submission. That person will become the winner, and there are no disqualifications in this match as well.
So it's essentially a match.
Essentially, yes, it's a match.
Just
with
called a
5
scramble.
people, yeah.
Oh, look at that! Wow!
Suicide dive by Carlos O.J.M.O.
All the way from Spain to the outside of the ring. There's Malik there. Charges in Paul Sayers, catches a boot. Up and over, and look at that. Knee lift straight into the sternum. Over the top, rolls through, and we are going thick and fast in our second match here on No Fans Monday.
Picture perfect crossbody. Ollie, what are you thinking so far of the scramble match?
Well, I've just got to say thank you so much to Claudio Chitaro, who has donated €220.
Wow.
Absolutely unbelievable.
He's in the running for that
In
signed
the
Will
lead.
Ospreay turnbuckle
Yes.
pad. And remember, if you want to get one of those 2 signed Will Ospreay turnbuckle pads, the 2 highest donations on this live stream will be awarded those as Malik comes in. And look at that, drop kick to the head from a seated position.
Well, that's why we call him the heavy hitter. Like I was saying, I've been in the ring with Malik many times. He hits incredibly hard. That's how we got that nickname. As he drops Carlos O.J.M.O on his back with a backbreaker. What's he looking for here?
Oh! Tilt-a-well backbreaker into a brainbuster goes Malik. Referee down for a 2 and just a 2. We continue.
O.J.M.O still in this one, fighting from underneath against the heavy hitter Malik. The only 2 men in the ring currently.
We'd like to thank our sponsor here, Lariat, who has helped make this show happen.
Speaking of lariats, that was 2
I mean,
double lariats.
that couldn't have been better timed.
That was a
and remember,
perfect
if
segue.
you want some Lariat merchandise, WrestleTalkMerch.com, which is also where you can buy that. Whoa, support wrestling, screwed coronavirus. And talking of screwed, Chuck Cyrus is being, well, I'm not going to continue that sentence, but he's in a bad way, courtesy of Adam Flex Maxted.
Yep, Adam Maxted sending Chuck Cyrus all around the ring, sending him into the ring post as Paul Sayers comes in and catches him. Oh, but he gets hot-shotted right there. Maxted.
Wow.
Springboard drop kick.
Look at the agility of Adam Flex Maxted, who is, look at, and again, he calls himself the dropkick king. Look at the shape this guy is in, the agility of this man. He is unstoppable. And maybe Carlos Roma, wow.
Well, speaking of stoppable, Romo was just stopped right there by Flex Maxted.
Yeah, I thought he was going to prove me wrong, but he doesn't. Maxted continues to show dominance in our scramble match here at No Fans Monday.
Well, he showed his agility. There's a bit of strength and power from you. Adam Maxted, no small man. Very difficult for larger individuals like that to get up for drop kicks, and, well, he had no problem doing it at all. Dropped Chuck Cyrus with a fist to the face as well.
If you're just joining us on YouTube, this is No Fans Monday, a WrestleTalk Showcase exclusive. Our first ever show, and we're live streaming it no less. Ollie, how are you feeling so far, 2 matches in?
This is amazing. It's we might not have any fans here with us physically, but digitally, oh my, self-isolating is a wonderful thing.
Fantastic.
You can enjoy along at home, as 7.8 thousand of you are right now.
We've nearly beat Impact Wrestling's biggest audience. I say that with love. I mean, I was being strategic.
I was one of them.
I didn't mean watching. I meant in live in person.
Sure.
Oh, I'll never work in wrestling again.
Pay-per-view buys.
Look at this. Adam Flex Maxted here.
Still
just
dominating.
intimidate. Oh! Wow.
Fighting spirit of Romo coming through there. Trained at White Wolf Wrestling in Spain. Oh, but dropped with a huge backbreaker. That could be it. No, not today.
And if you're a fan of NXT UK, you will know his tag team partner, former tag team partner, A-Kid. And Carlos Roma is a talent in and of himself.
Absolutely, making a name for himself all across the country as a single star
What's
now.
Maxted going for here? I mean, he did a springboard dropkick earlier, but this is... Whoa! Oh, on the face of Maxted.
I think Maxted took a little bit too much time. He was showboating to the young hustle trainees over there. And now he's all on his own with the man that who he just threw into the ring post, Chuck Cyrus.
You started off on the wrong foot, okay?
I think he's trying to negotiate
Trying to make
with
friends.
him.
Perhaps he read the other book I told you about, How to Win Friends and Have a Boot Call. And look at these chops by Chuck Cyrus into the chest of Maxted, who hits the ropes, comes straight back, and look at that.
Oh, he ran through it.
Through a clothesline.
And he ran
look, what's going on here?
Oh, no. Could be going for
Look
that
at Malik.
massive bomb. Could be going for it.
No
Malik
way.
Drop kick. You want to talk about drop kick kings. Malik right there with a huge drop kick of his own. But no, he took his eye off the ball.
Oh,
He's
this
been caught.
doesn't look good at all. Whoa.
Massive
Oh.
bomb on top of Maxted. And now Paul Sayers has got caught. What's he going for here? Oh, just piles him up top.
Forget a scrambled match. That looked like scrambled eggs there. Look at this, all over the canvas.
Oh, and dropped on top of him, this Romo. No, what is he doing? Oh, my goodness. Well, there are no disqualifications, Alex. Well, he's abiding by the rules at least. Well, the lack thereof rules. But he's struggling to get out of the ring because he's
too
so
big.
massive.
He's huge.
I think he thought better of powerbombing the ref. He wouldn't be able to get a pinfall there. Chuck now on the top rope, gets caught with an enziguri by Flex Maxted. Springs up to the top, but he's been caught by Malik now.
Wow.
Unbelievable match
no-
we've got here. No.
Scramble of Doom into a Tower of Doom by Malik. Look at that. My lord. Oh, but keep your eye on the top rope of this ring.
Paul Sayers, Carlos Romo, double frog splashes.
But who's going to get the pin, if any? And it's Malik who's up first. And look at that. The chutney. His finishing move. This could be all. Ref in position. 1, 2, 3. Oh, whoa.
How in the hell did he kick out of that? I've seen Malik put away many a man with that chutney. Went for another one there on Paul Sayers. And there's a huge Michinoku driver by Sayers.
And we're still going. Wow.
Got Carlos Romo probably looking for it again. Romo going for a cutter, I believe. Sayers caught him on the shoulders, round the back. Oh, what a huge elbow to the back of the head, and there's a headbutt.
Headbutt between the shoulder blades. That was unique by Carlos Roma.
Dropped him on his head
German
with that German.
suplex, no bridge, all impact as he goes up to the top rope, Costa. Are we going to see it again? It's the second time we've seen him there in short succession. Spinal tap, and he hits it.
Unbelievable, the athleticism. You were talking about the athleticism of Maxted earlier. Look at that from Romo. Speaking of Maxted.
Oh, into a cutter. He got him.
From out of nowhere with that cutter.
Come on. This could be all. Oh, Chuck Cyrus.
Just saves the matchup. That should have been it right there, Alex.
There are a few things as I get older that get more difficult. Combing my hair's one, and so is commentating on this match. Look at that. Ducks a clothesline, comes back, and a high knee there. Didn't quite get all of it.
Staggered him a little bit, though. Needs to go for something else if he wants to capitalise. Oh, the spring into another version of a cutter. Coast to coast from Paul Sayers. Unbelievable. And what is Malik doing now? Oh, my God, an elbow drop all the way across the ring from corner to corner.
But don't forget Maxted. Maxted back in the ring. And it's going to be the first man to make a mistake in this. It's going to cost him dearly as things heat up. 3 men on the outside, but don't turn your back, Maxted, and there it goes.
And Chuck Cyrus now, he's got Maxted all to himself. There's the big F5. If he pins him, this could be it. But no, wait a minute, he's going for something else.
It could be smart, it could be dumb. No, it was smart. It was smart, a pile driver. The ref is down. We have a 2, and we have a winner.
And the winner is Chuck Cyrus.
Wow, incredible scramble match there. And your winner is Chuck Cyrus. We saw some awesome performances, but out of 5, only 1 stands, Costa K.
Absolutely unbelievable match. I'm knackered just from having to call it. I don't know what to tell you, man. Malik looking at me like, I don't know. Chuck Cyrus, you're right, though. The winner of this match. Hell of an effort by all 5 men, you've got to admit.
And we still have some incredible content and matches still to come. Giselle Shaw against Mercedes Blaze. David Starr will take on Callum Newman, our WrestleTalk Scholarship winner. Nathan Cruz and Lucas Steele, who's standing in for Rampage Brown, will take on Robbie X. And get this, last-minute replacement Scotty Davis. Cole Fletcher against Connor Mills. And then, for all the marbles, our main event for the first time ever, Bea Priestley takes on Will Ospreay. It's all going to happen on WrestleTalk Showcase, No Fans Monday. Now, let's go over to Laurie Blake, who's with our winner.
I've got my mask, I'm slathered in antibac, and I am ready for No Fans Monday. We've already raised over $3,000 for a good cause, and we've had 2 amazing matches, including the Scramble of Doom. And having scrambled his way over here right now is Chuck Cyrus.
Scrambled eggs all day, baby. That's how I powerbombed every single person in that ring.
So Chuck, you've just beaten out 4 other guys in very close quarters, and you've actually just brought everything from them over here to me now. How are you going to be celebrating the win?
I'll be going to the gym. I'll be hugging everybody. That's what we do. Do you want to bring it in?
No, really, no. I mean, the commentary. I mean, do a commentary.
Wowzers. I don't know if that's a word. I've made it. But remember,
it's a word now.
I run through all of the amazing matches you've got still to come. But more importantly right now, it's time for us to talk about what this event is all about. Ollie Davis, how's it looking in the Super Chat world?
We have already raised £3.4 thousand. That's just from your Super Chats alone, not including the T-shirt sales. Remember, go to WrestleTalkMerch.com, buy your Support Wrestling and Screw Coronavirus T-shirt. Look, as Costa's so beautifully.
I wear it better than most of you will, but you can try.
Debatable. Thank you to Jovi Covington, a huge donation from you. Demetrius Reese, The Dark Drake, David Berrup, Richard Irwing. At the moment in the leaderboard for those signed turnbuckle pads, there are 4 of them from Will Ospreay. We have Claudio Gittaro, Jovi Covington, Demetrius Reese, and The Dark Drake. So yeah, keep those super chats coming in.
And talking about what else is coming in, more wrestling action is coming into your YouTube feed. And right now, it's women's wrestling action as Giselle Shaw takes on Mercedes Blaze.
The following contest is a singles match.
Well, this is the match I've been looking forward to. I was looking forward to it more. It was a triple threat, but this will be just as good, if not potentially better. You never know.
From Toronto in Canada, the quintessential diva, she is Giselle Shaw.
Well, Ollie Davis, until I met Giselle Shaw, you were the quintessential diva. But right now, we are going to see somebody who is really been impressing the global wrestling scene. Giselle Shaw. Costa, I'm a big fan of Giselle.
Absolutely, as you should be. She's just recently won the Rev Pro Women's Championship. Giselle Shaw making big waves all across the globe. One of the absolute best women's wrestlers, one of the best wrestlers, period, in the industry. And I'm very much looking forward to see her take on her opponent here tonight.
And her opponent.
Well, talking of her opponent, it's the second time that we've seen her because she interrupted one of the other women that were supposed to be in this match. It was originally a three-way. It's now been changed to a singles match. And I'm looking forward to seeing Giselle Shaw against Mercedes Blaze, who's about to come to the ring.
Well, asking you shall receive, Alex.
This deja vu. I swear, I just heard this a minute ago.
I feel like it could be.
It's a great track.
It's really, yeah, it's got a certain je ne sais quoi.
I feel like I'm on hold, you know?
It's true.
It's that kind of music.
But we're not on hold anymore, because here's Mercedes Blaze.
From Hackney, it's Mercedes Blaze!
Ooh, Hackney represent. That's where WrestleTalk offices are based.
And if you're watching this and you're thinking, wow, there's been a couple of production faux pas, remember, WrestleTalk had never, ever run a live show before. We had famously said, well, I say famously, to our audience on WrestleTalk that if we reached 1,500 Patreons, our target was to run a live show, wasn't it, Ollie? And then the coronavirus, or the word that we shouldn't be using, came along and we were like, 4 days notice, we'll do it, and we'll do it live.
Yeah, I think we've done a pretty good job.
I would be inclined to agree. And these two women looking ready for action, just about ready to kick things off here.
And Mercedes Blaze has not taken her eyes off Giselle Shaw this whole time she's been out here, and that says a lot about the focus and the determination of the two women in this single showdown.
What's she doing? Oh, that's clever. Very smart.
Wow, it's topical.
Yep. Well, you know, germs, you can't be too careful these days.
Somewhat also insulting. I can't work out if this is insulting or if this is logical.
I would be more inclined to go with logical, Alex. I mean, there's a lot going on in the world right now, and Mercedes Blaze not willing to take a chance. Don't blame her.
Collar and elbow type into a wrist lock there, and Giselle Shaw. They're controlling the wrist. Look at that. It only takes a small amount of pressure on that wrist, and that's why Mercedes Blaze is coming out of this and reverses it early.
Gets her into a wrist lock of her own. Switches it back. Does I can't even say the name.
No,
I'm
do
getting
it.
tongue-tied.
Enjoy it.
Giselle Shaw. There we go.
Some nice chain wrestling. Catch as catch can style. As Mercedes Blaze reverses it, and we're back there. Do you think wearing those kind of gloves would make it more difficult to control the wrist, or less difficult, Costa K?
Look, to be honest with you, I don't think she's really thought that through. I think, like you said a minute ago, a lot of this is just to do with trying to get under Giselle Shaw's skin, trying to make fun a little bit here, but at the same time, safety first, like I said. But in terms of whether it makes life difficult enough for a wrist lock, well, I guess we won't find out because she's released it now and we'll send her into the corner.
She almost got under her eye socket, let alone her skin there, as Giselle Shaw comes back. Head to the midsection, up and over. Goes Shaw, and look at that deep arm drag. Shades of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat with the quality of that arm drag. Lucha Libre wrestling we're seeing here in the early goings.
Giselle Shaw trained at the Lance Storm Academy of Wrestling out in Canada for many moons, and now she is over here making a big name for herself, and she is showing Mercedes Blaze just why. But oh my goodness, what a beautiful elbow!
Oh, whoa!
Look at her head up with that lariat.
These two women holding nothing back, and that speaks volumes about the calibre of independent talent on the scene right now. Canada versus Hackney, East London. And it also speaks volumes about the number of performers out there that really need your support on the independent scene. And it's not just pro wrestlers. If you have a YouTube star you like, if you have an independent band member you like, this is the time to realise that many of them are self-employed and they need your support right now. And hopefully you're out there super chatting, and these guys and girls will continue wrestling, giving you some incredible action on No Fans Monday. Look at that.
Beautiful running Hurricane Rana there from Mercedes Blaze. Going for something big here. Big John Woo dropkick sends Giselle Shaw back first into that into the turnbuckle, I should say. Goes for the pin and kicks out of it.
Giselle Shaw clutching that vertebrae there. And that's the thing. I've noticed this. This is the first time that I as a former wrestling promoter myself, I have one fear, well, two fears. One is running a show in an empty building, and the other one is the apocalypse. And we've kind of got both of those things combining. But seeing this empty arena show has made me realise just how painful these things sound when there's no audience there to muffle the sounds.
Absolutely. You've got to imagine that the third female that was meant to be in this match, Miss O.J.M O, she's got to be quite grateful that she's not in this match now, having heard some sounds being made by some of the impact of these moves.
Seated Fez press there by Mercedes Blaze. And Giselle Shaw looks in trouble.
Mercedes Blaze still got those gloves on, and now going for a full Nelson. Working away at Giselle Shaw.
And a ground position full Nelson. She's using that butcher's hook, which is the really strong grip you can just see from behind the back of the neck there. And Shaw is trying her best to get out of that right now. Going for the fingers, going for the elbow, anything she can to get out of that submission hold.
Well, that's one of the most deadly holds in all of pro wrestling. Very difficult to get out of that hold once it's truly cinched in. But Giselle Shaw manages to get there. Oh, and a snap
Beautiful,
neck breaker.
ducks the clothesline into the neck breaker. Referee down. We have a 2, but not a 3. This one continues.
I was all but ready to ring the bell there, Alex. I thought that could have been it with that neck breaker. But nonetheless, Giselle Shaw still in this one.
Just as a quick update, we've sold 250 shirts. It's currently showing as sold out on the shop now.
Wow.
We're working on that, don't worry, folks. And we've also passed the 4K mark on the Super Chats. Thank you, everybody.
Fantastic.
Thank you all so much for watching here today. Like Alex, you were saying, tough times all around the world, and even for us wrestlers and all of us involved in the business. So thank you all very much.
Well, as you can see by the action in this ring, that appreciation, these wrestlers that you're seeing on this show have no idea yet how the Super Chat's going. They wanted to work this hard for you, whether it was 1 person watching or 1 million, and that's why we're right here. No Fans Monday, and Giselle Shaw up on her feet, and this one continues.
Both women on their feet, and Giselle Shaw ducks the clothesline, catches her with a couple of forearms and a big European uppercut as well. Looks like the gloves seem to be tearing on Mercedes Blaze as well. Eat defeat. Giselle Shaw rocks her. Big double A spine buster.
Great execution there, just a 2 count. And now this is what Giselle Shaw needed. She needed that turning momentum. And look at the look on Mercedes Blaze's face. She knows she's in for a world of hurt. If she doesn't turn it around, and she does.
And just to get that boot up, rocks her.
Oh,
she thought she telegraphed it, but she got caught with the rebound.
she faked it, and look at that. Folded her up like an accordion. The referee is down. 2 count.
Mercedes Blaze not willing to give up just yet. Staying in this thing. Now Giselle Shaw needs to hit something big if she wants to put her away. The quintessential diva is sizing up Blaze.
Look at the look on the face of Shaw. She's serious. A knee duck there. They carry on. And look at, up onto the second goes Blaze. Comfortable. That was unique.
Right into the booty. And there's a spear from the second rope. She must have been watching that Paul Robinson match earlier.
That could be all. That could be all. Whoa. 2.5. And talk about distraught. Yeah, the gloves come off. This is like Jerry Lawler when the straps went down, but just a little bit more sort of,
more glovesy.
Sanitized.
Yeah, there you go. Sanitized.
Forearm. Look at that. Those are brutal, absolutely brutal forearms there by Mercedes Blaze. Reverse into the corner. Blaze hits hard. Shaw follows in, moves out the way. We are picking up, and you feel that we're going in.
Double knees.
We're going into something here. Whoa.
Sends her into the corner with that butterfly suplex. This could be it right here. 2.
Whoa. Well, I thought butterflies were supposed to be pretty. That was horrendous.
There was nothing pretty about that, Alex. But the Rev Pro Women's Champion Giselle Shaw is still in this thing, still fighting. It's going to take a lot more than that to put this woman away.
Rev Pro, one of the great independent promotions from around the globe, again, who are being affected by this. They're happy for their talent to be used to support wrestling and screw the coronavirus. And talking about being screwed, Giselle Shaw is in trouble if she doesn't turn this around. Look at that.
She held on. She heard you, mate.
She held on.
She's got that armbar. She got it locked in.
Wow,
wait a minute.
No way. Whoa.
Well, she had to release that arm. She wanted to stay in, and there's a big knee right to the head.
Under the chin.
I think this could be it right here, Alex. Drops her on the head again. DDT.
This is not looking good for Blaze. Can she, will she, and she does.
Still in it. And look at that. Look at the arm control. Straight back into the armbar.
No, that's got to be it. This one's over.
And the winner is Giselle Shaw.
Wow. I mean, if you're talking about determination, Giselle Shaw, it took her a while to turn that one around, but when she did, she was ferocious. What a win by the Canadian.
And I'll take nothing away from Mercedes Blaze. She put up a hell of a fight here tonight. But you're right, Alex. Giselle Shaw, the young Canadian lady, picks up the big victory here at No Fans Monday.
Well, we have still got some incredible action to come on this show. But supporting wrestling is not new to WrestleTalk, because not that long ago, we launched our WrestleTalk Scholarship. The first person to win that scholarship was a young man by the name of Callum Newman, and we're going to see him in a minute as we go over to WrestleTalk's own Luke Owen.
What an incredible match and an incredible night of action in front of an incredible crowd. Speaking of the WrestleTalk Scholarship, and I am now joined by the Prince of Pace, Callum Newman. Callum, you've got a big match coming up with David Starr. How are you feeling?
Oh, like, I'm terrified, but I know I'm going to hold my own in there. Like, it's David Starr. Like, it's just David Starr, isn't it?
Yeah, you just David Starr. Just David Starr. Oh, David. David, we're trying to do an interview here, mate.
Yeah, I heard he's terrified, right? That's the whole thing. You're terrified. Also, if I'm gonna come into the segment, I should be introduced properly, right? You want to hear me introduced properly? So you should do it. Introduce me.
David, it's not your segment. I'm meant to be interviewing Callum.
Yeah, I'm here now, so introduce me. Bro, independent.
Yeah. Okay.
I get it, but I'm here now.
David Starr is.
Even. I'll go on this side too. Look, go ahead. Introduce me. I'm in the segment now. This is me. This is my interview too now.
David Starr is here.
That's not it. The full introduction. I know you know it. Do it.
I actually don't know it.
Come on. Well, check your notes. If you were a professional, you'd have had it done.
Hold on.
Come on.
Hold on. Bear with me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so joining me for an interview, apparently, it's the cream in your coffee, your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler, the Jewish canon, the physical embodiments of charisma, the Bernie Sanders of professional wrestling.
You forgot one though.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I did. Yeah. The most entertaining man in professional wrestling.
Say the Bernie one again.
The Bernie Sanders of professional wrestling. The best of the best. Mr. Americana.
American Rana.
Well,
It's American Rana. It's not spelled that way. It's spelled correctly. Come on.
Mr. American Rana. Davey Wrestling. The 104 minutes man. 104. The main event. He's very good at Twitter. He's really good at Twitter, and he's independent. The king of taunts, the product, David Starr. So, Callum, you've got this big match with David Starr.
Yeah.
Is that what we're gonna do?
All right, David. You're right. Yeah. Okay. David.
Yeah. Okay. I heard about this scholarship thing. Yeah, you're cold. Yeah, zip up. I heard about this scholarship thing, and of course, as people probably know, I'm very, very into professional wrestlers doing things for themselves. I'm very, very into supporting independent professional wrestling, but I'm not necessarily okay with you getting a handout. Because the fact is that someone like me, I've traveled all over the world. I've done things on my own. I'm a self-made man, and I've moved country to ensure that the best independent professional wrestling happens all over the world. So yeah, I'm a little pissed that you get a handout there, Callum. Yeah.
It wasn't quite a handout.
It was literally a handout.
I mean, like, I'd be pissed too if my mouth got me cancelled.
Oh, goodness.
Wow. Guys.
Well, that got serious in a... Oh, no!
What happened there?
Can someone check?
Ollie, you want to go check on your boy, mate?
Oh, my God. This... Well, we're back on. So, while someone's checking on Luke Owen over there, we're meant to have Cole Fletcher against Connor Mills coming up very shortly. But that one's just got crazy. I'm really out of
what has just happened there. All hell has just broken loose.
I feel like I want. Hold on. Well, maybe we're not going to have the Connor Mills match. Whoa, camera guy.
What is going on?
Oh.
Well, looks like they're fighting their way out to the ring, Alex.
Okay, there's a referee with them. So my assumption from watching wrestling for a quarter of a century is that we're probably going to have a match, Costa.
I think you would be right to guess that, if I'm honest with you. Tom Scarborough out there trying
There's all of that production up there.
Oh my God.
We've been busy on eBay in the last 4 days.
No, he's
not. No way. No way is he going to do this. Whoa.
Dropped. Caught though by
I mentioned
the hustle
those
trainees. And Callum Newman. Oh my God, the Prince of Pace!
Oh
my God! A huge moonsault off the stage by the scholarship winner, Callum Newman.
Well, there is a reason that Callum Newman, just 17 years of age, was picked for that scholarship. This kid is an incredible sensation, but he is up against a rugged, tough veteran with a chip on his shoulder in David Starr, as this one is about to get underway officially.
And we are now officially having this match, Alex.
Wow.
I mean, these men have already put each other through hell just right there, but now we've got a match going on.
Well, in case you needed me to tell you, Carl Fletcher and Connor Mills is going to happen later now, because we've got Callum Newman against David Starr, and this one has started quickly. And look at him, whoa.
German suplex, drops Newman on the back of his neck and drop kicks him straight through the ropes and out of the ring. Mr. Independent himself, David Starr, runs off the ropes now, going for a dive. No, Callum Newman moves out of the way.
And keep your eye on the Prince of Pace. Oh, he's caught there.
Oh, he was going for that DDT on the apron.
Oh! Wow, and Callum Newman now, head of steam Costa.
I think I know what's coming.
Comes back and, oh, he landed on his feet, but now David Starr, whoa.
Oh my goodness. This has been high octane and it is not showing any signs of slowing down.
Callum Newman back on his feet.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Helo over the top rope. Callum Newman goes flying right onto David Starr, and they've ruined the barricades.
Well, did someone tell these guys that the money from the Super Chat's being split? Because they are going for match of the night, and they're only 3 minutes in. Look at this.
Unbelievable. Ollie, I mean, you gave that scholarship to Callum Newman. What do you think? Is he earning his keep right now?
He's defending the honor of Luke. David Starr just hit Luke in the face.
Oh, yeah, we forgot about Luke.
I haven't forgot about Luke. I'm worried. He's being seen to by doctors and nurses in this climate. That's a difficult thing to
I
achieve.
tell you who's not worried. David Starr going for the top, but got caught by Callum Newman.
Well, I hope Starr was hungry because he just ate a boot. Wow.
Both men now down. It's been a very heavy hitting match so far.
It's the first bit of respite we've had since it started.
Absolutely. Both these men feeling the early effects of what was going on earlier. The brawl all the way from the back. Oh, well, I say the back from our interview area, all the way through to the back, all the way out here to the ring. Oh, my goodness. And I bet our fans are watching online right now, Ollie, are loving this action. David Starr now with a big clubbing forearm. Callum Newman now fighting underneath. Oh, my God. What a huge forearm. David Starr and Callum exchanging strikes.
Just getting into a slugging fest now.
Imagine how Luke felt.
Yeah, hopefully he pulled his punch a little bit.
I very much doubt it. These two men like throwing them big haymakers, and they're doing that right here. It don't matter that there's no fans here, but there's thousands watching online right now. And these two men are leaving it all in the ring just for their entertainment. Oh, big back elbow, caught the clothesline.
Oh! Wow.
Callum Newman in the corner, back elbow once again, manages to rock Starr.
Oh, look at that. Unique from the Prince of Pace there. European uppercut on David Starr. Goes for the snap mare, rolls through, and a standing, seated super kick, and a standing shooting star press.
Missed it. Look at the roll through from Starr. Got that huge choke on.
Up under the chin, Costa.
Oh, my God, that could be it. He's dead center in the ring, Alex. There's literally nowhere for him to go.
Oh.
How is Callum Newman going to survive? He's fading already. He is fading already.
And this is the time for Callum Newman, with his career ahead of him, just to tap out, because you don't want to pass out. You don't want to be choked out. Just tap out. This kid has got some heart. Is this why you picked him, Ollie?
Yeah, he's just... I've never seen anyone like him, especially at his young age.
I mean, he's in there right now with one of the absolute biggest and best names in independent pro wrestling right now, David Starr, and he is not taking it easy on your scholarship winner.
Well, he's the apprentice of the man who is in our main event, still to come. Posh versus Bex. Ospreay versus Bea Priestley. Still to come before the end of No Fans Monday. And look at the look on David Starr's face. He just wants to teach Callum Newman a lesson. This kid doesn't know quit, so maybe that's the first one he should be taught. Oh.
Like we heard him say earlier, he doesn't appreciate the fact that Callum Newman, in David Starr's eyes, has been given a handout, while people like David Starr have been grinding for years on the independent wrestling scene, never been given anything in their life, and so he's out here to teach Callum a lesson, like you said, Alex.
Well, the whole point of this scholarship was to help his career, not make him a target of people like David Starr, and unfortunately it may have backfired.
It seems that way right now. Callum Newman on the mat here. In a lot of... Oh, my God, that disrespectful slap to the back of the head. Callum Newman in a world of hurt, but he's on his feet.
And look at the look on Callum Newman's face. This kid.
I mean, you keep calling him a kid, but I mean, he's
not
got
a
the
kid.
fight of a man.
He's got
Look
the
at this
fight
guy.
of a yeah. He just does not, and that's the thing with Newman. He has instincts, he has heart, and he has determination way above his years. He may be 17 years of age, but he has 94 in terms of life experience when it comes to being inside a pro wrestling ring.
And look at David Starr jaw-jacking with Callum Newman. Oh, and another big chop to the chest, and Callum is back down again. Needs to get back to his feet if he wants to stay in this thing. And look at that. Nose to nose, face to face, going for another one. Oh, but I don't think he quite caught all of that one, but Newman felt it.
He is crumbling Costa like a piece of paper. Newman, remember, listen, Newman is still a very young man. And this, he's almost offering his chest to David Starr to prove a point.
He's feeding off the pain. It's driving him. He wants more pain. Look at it in his eyes. Well, he don't want it now. He's down again.
No, I don't know if that was by choice. I think that was by force.
It could backfire on Callum.
Oh, and the chest. This is brutal. And at some point, Ollie, you may have to stand in and stop this one because our referee's doing it. Thank the Lord.
Ollie, I think you need to make the tag. I think you should sub in. After what you did to Luke, are you going to stand for that?
I think I'll leave it to the professionals. But really, this was meant to be a sort of everyone helps each other event. I feel like they're going a bit strong.
Well, maybe David Starr is helping Callum Newman find a part of himself he didn't know existed. The look on the face. I went straight into it.
Oh, my goodness. Lands on his feet.
Red! Oh, could this be it? Could this be all? And whoa!
Where the hell did that come from?
Callum Newman. Man.
Still in pain, though, from all those chops and forearms, but Newman up on the top rope. What could he be going for right here? Starr dead center. Star press!
Picture perfect. 2 and a 3. Oh, whoa, this one's still going, but Callum is not giving up. Look at the look on David Starr's face. He ducks it from Newman, comes back, kick to the back of the head.
Where is he getting this fire from? Callum Newman on a roll right here. Drops him on his head with that guillotine brainbuster. Goes for the cover, hooks the leg. 2. No! David Starr kicks out of this one.
And we spent this match talking about the heart and determination of Callum Newman, but take nothing away from David Starr. Incredible showing right here on WrestleTalk Showcase. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. David Starr, like I said earlier, one of the absolute best independent wrestlers in the world right now. And he is showing just why. Being able to kick out of that massive flurry from Newman.
And Starr trying to get the feeling back in his hands and his fingers. Those nerves in the neck of David Starr are obviously causing problems for him. And Callum Newman right now is probably in the best position he's been thus far in this match.
He has indeed, but it still took him a little while to capitalise after that kick out right there. Could have given David Starr a little too much time to get back to. And it looks as though that might just be the case right there with that reversal.
Oh, and Starr comes out and held on. That was smart there, but Callum still continuing to land on his feet. He is faster than a cat. He is quicker than a hiccup, but this could be it. This could be it. Whoa.
Not today. Oh. Clubbing forearm. Oh, and a scorpion kick to the face.
His nose folded up like an accordion. That is not meant to happen to the human body.
Absolutely not. And Newman. Big lariat knocks his head clean off his shoulders. Starr got him hooked. Big powerbomb across the knee.
Oh, for the love of God, please let this be it. Please let this be the 3. No way. No way. David Starr can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'm sure you at home cannot believe it. Callum Newman is still in this contest.
That move would be enough to put away any man, but Callum Newman finding it within himself to kick out of that. Unbelievable. Absolutely incredible match we're seeing right here now.
And you can only imagine, if you have not been in a wrestling ring, what an important part adrenaline plays. And that's why some of our young lions who are at ringside for this one have taken it upon themselves to try and amp up our wrestlers, because there's no fans on No Fans Monday apart from you at home. And that is exactly who these two gladiators are giving it their all for right now.
Absolutely. Callum Newman, a former Young Lions of the Frontline promotion as well. Now in there with David Starr. David Starr seemed a little bit confused by that kick out earlier. He was looking and he was shocked, just like we were, that Callum kicked out of that.
And if you like Callum Newman, remember he is in our first match on WrestleTalk Showcase, which starts its debut this Friday on the Fight Network in the UK, 9 p.m. Our television debut, followed by the WrestleTalk podcast show, a mixture of WrestleTalk podcasts and archive interviews, including me and Rey Mysterio from our old TV show here on Sky in England. And now looking at this, talking to Sky.
Oh my God, look at that.
Oh, Callum Newman is most dangerous when he's in the sky, but now from that top rope position, it's not like he's using it as a weapon. He's being forced to be on it by David Starr.
I mean, he might not even be able to fly anymore. Look at the damage David Starr is doing to the legs and the feet of Callum Newman, just twisted on that ankle. Callum Newman in a world of trouble right now, set up on that top rope. Potentially, Starr might be looking for a superplex. David
Starr is a smart operator in the pro wrestling ring, but right now it's against the determination, the fire and the fight of Essex-born Newman, who's on the place that he is most dangerous in the entire world. The top rope and whoa, whoa, whoa!
Belly to belly, off the top rope. David Starr feeling it now. Goes for the line again.
He's got him! He's got him, Costa! He's got him!
Oh, super kick. Caught him. David Starr now got Callum Newman right where he wants him.
He's back! Small package! Callum Newman going for everything he possibly can, but gets hit with a lariat.
And now Starr once again. Now he's got Callum Newman hooked once again.
Please, for the love of God. The ref is down. That's a 2. That's... Oh, no!
Where in the hell is Newman finding this from? How is he still in this one?
If you have any doubt as to why Callum Newman was made the first scholarship winner here at WrestleTalk, you're seeing it right now. What a performance by both men right here on No Fans Monday.
But now David Starr winding up that arm once again. Going for that signature lariat one more time. Runs off the ropes a couple of times. Nails it! That could be the nail in the coffin of Callum Newman.
I'm hoping, I'm praying that David Starr picks up the win, and he does.
And the winner is David Starr!
It is not that I wanted David Starr to win, it's that I couldn't bear to watch Callum Newman go through any more. But he has absolutely nothing to be ashamed of, because what a performance, an industry-shaking performance by a 17-year-old Callum Newman.
Absolutely. I mean, I've known Callum Newman since he was a very young lad, and that right there could very well be the biggest and best match of his career. And it was in front of no fans in attendance. This is incredible.
Well, David Starr called out Newman and said that money was essentially a handout. And I tell you right now, if he is still in any doubt as to whether or not Callum Newman deserves it, David Starr may be the winner, but Callum Newman is the man to beat here as a young teenager in professional wrestling.
Look at the face of David Starr. He's a little perplexed here.
I can't work out if he's angry or conflicted. And Newman, yeah, we need some help for Newman right here. And
I think that was a sign of respect there, Alex.
That's as close to a handshake as we're going to get in this climate, which is ludicrous, seeing as they just wrestled for 15 minutes. But I think David Starr showing his appreciation there. And talking of appreciation, one person who appreciates wrestling is the man that's joining us right now, and it's Chopper Pete. Dance, Chopper, dance!
What an absolutely insane match between Callum Newman and David Starr. Now we've got loads more action coming up tonight. Speaking of stars, our next two people that I'm going to be interviewing here, coming up in tag team action next, Nathan Cruz and Lucas Steele. Hey guys, you're big. So you're going to be in tag team action next.
Allow me to stop you right there. See, Team Sin, Nathan Cruz, Lucas Steele, we don't listen to people like you, a short ass like you. You listen to us. So, how about you dance for the good people on YouTube right now? Come on. Come on, dance for us. Dance for us. Come on, dance. Yeah, that's enough of that, you little div. You see, tonight isn't about people like that. Tonight is about making history, and this really is a history-making moment. You are going to remember tonight. You're going to talk about it for years to come. You'll be able to tell your children that you watched this and how fortunate that you were. You got to see Lucas Steele and Nathan Cruz do what they do best. Because it doesn't matter that it's a global pandemic. Our boots are laced, our hands are sanitized, and it's time for Team Sin to unleash a 3-finger plan.
And that's simply this. Get a goal, get a plan, and sin.
Well, that match still to come. Nathan Cruz and Lucas Steele just returning from All Japan against Robbie X and Scotty Davis. But before that, Ollie, Super Chat, you've been talking to the control centre.
Well, no, that was actually, I've just got off the phone with Luke. He's been taken to a local medical facility.
No
He
way.
won't be doing his interview later on.
A local medical facility?
Yeah.
That's serious.
Hopefully there's one that's available. But thank you everyone so much for your Super Chat so far. We've passed £5,000. Oscar Way T. Vasquez, I'm going to butcher some names here. GTFC89, John L. De Los Santos. They are the 3 biggest ones that have come in. Peter G, thank you so much. The Age of Me, Wrestling on Weed. Are we allowed to say that? Matthew Scheel, thank you everyone all so much. Remember, the top 4 will get WrestleTalk turnbuckle pads signed by Will Ospreay from this event.
Well, we've got tag team action about to be underway. Let's go to Lucy Openshaw.
The following contest is a tag team match. Introducing first.
Well, that music can mean only one thing. The man we just saw, the show stealer, the professional, Nathan Cruz, is coming to WrestleTalk Showcase No Fans Monday.
Nathan Cruz, one of the absolute best pro wrestlers in the world today. We're going to get to see him in action right here and now. Here comes his partner.
My word with the audio guy seemed to pick up. That was a flawless transition. Look at Luca. Look at the size of Lucas Steele. This man, 6'7", and check this out, only 23 years of age. Literally just turned, made his All Japan debut.
Introducing first, the show stealer, Nathan Cruz. The standout, Lucas Steele. Together, they are Team Sin.
And Alex, you want to talk about the size of Lucas Steele. Nathan Cruz is no small man, but Lucas Steele towered over Nathan Cruz when they were stood up there on that ramp just now.
Nathan Cruz is 6'1", but Lucas Steele a mountain of a man, and this guy has all the world ahead of him. Like I said, just returning from All Japan, and he was planned to be there in their huge tournament that's happening in April. Now might not be happening. Another one of the victims who are losing work from what we're experiencing right now with the global pandemic, but that's not going to stop these guys giving you the performances of their life right here on No Fans Monday.
And their opponents.
Well, they ain't going to have an easy feat ahead of them. They got 2 incredible young athletes coming for them. One of those men is this man right here.
If you've not seen Robbie X before, you are in for a treat.
He is the innovator of excellence. It's Robbie X.
Robbie X, one of the most incredible athletes I have ever had the pleasure of watching. The stuff this man can do in the ring, it's just incredible, Alex. I have never seen anybody do half of the things that Robbie X can do.
One of the great young talents who is really starting to make a name for himself in promotions all across the UK, and now, thanks to WrestleTalk Showcase, all across the world.
And his tag team partner.
Speaking of great young athletes, his partner is no slouch in that department. This young man right here is a hell of a competitor, Scotty Davis.
of Progress Wrestling, as so many are out there. Scotty Davis will not be new to you, Costa.
Absolutely not. Scotty Davis won the past year's Natural Progression Series for Progress, and now one half of the current reigning tag team champions of Progress, along with Jordan Devlin. Scotty Davis, no stranger to tag team wrestling, but today he doesn't team with his usual partner, he teams with Robbie X. Will that affect him here today?
Well, I mean, when it comes to the experience of being a tag team, Lucas Steele and Nathan Cruz are Team Sin. They have wrestled as a tag team before. But interestingly, also, one of the matches today was meant to be WrestleTalk's first live show. WrestleTalk Live, the Battle of BritWres, and one of the matches announced for that show was actually an NGW match, Lucas Steele against Robbie X. So we're kind of seeing a version of it here.
Indeed we are. A couple more bodies in that ring than originally planned. But nonetheless, we will still have that match for you. But it looks like it's Nathan Cruz and Scotty Davis, the Supreme Suplex Machine, starting it off.
I'm very much looking forward to this match. In fact, when I looked at the card, there were so many great matches and so much great action laid out. But this tag team match here, it may be one that really surprises people because the talent in this ring is truly phenomenal.
Scotty Davis, one of the most incredible young athletes to come out of Ireland. The things this man can do, the way he can throw you, the way he can control the body, it's unbelievable.
And Scotty Davis was scheduled to be at Scrapomania this weekend for OTT, their biggest run of shows ever. Those shows having to be cancelled, and we support all of those wrestling promotions out there affected by what's going on. But your support is important too. If you want to support those promotions, go out and find a way to do so during these difficult times. And talking of difficult times, look at that! Nathan Cruz in a world of trouble.
I mean, Nathan Cruz has the strength and body advantage, but I mean, Scotty Davis wanting to show here that he can throw with the best of them.
And
no
this,
matter how big.
For many people, this will be their first opportunity to see Robbie X. And keep your eye on this young man, because if I know anything about what he's going to do, you're going to be in for a world of surprises.
Catches Nathan Cruz with that runner. Deep arm drag right there. Shades of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat with that one.
What's so interesting about the experience of this young man, Robbie X started wrestling at just 13 years of age. So he has almost a decade's worth of experience. In the own exchange, something went awry. But Robbie was smart enough and experienced enough to turn it back around in his favour, and his momentum continues.
Yeah, not to detract from the in-reaction, but I swear I saw a second ago Scotty Davis was about to try and get a crowd chant going, but I think he thought better of it.
Well, I mean, you know, you talk about muscle memory. These guys are so used to having an audience there, but the only audience they have is you at home, and we hope you're enjoying this one. Remember, if you want to show your support, for action like that, make sure you get into Super Chat, make a donation. That money is split evenly across all of the performers on this show. And if you want to support in a different way, and maybe a way that looks kind of cool if you're ever allowed to leave the house again, remember our Support Wrestling Screw Coronavirus t-shirt available at WrestleTalkMerch.com. Well,
right now the big man himself, Lucas Steele,
look at that! Look at the agility of Robbie X.
Springs over to the outside, almost got caught by Nathan there. Ducks the clothesline, springboard. Oh, but he got caught.
Wow, it's like watching David and Goliath, but a slingshot was replaced by springy ropes.
Caught the boot again. Catches him with the roundhouse.
Nathan, yeah, I was going to say Lucas Steele able to try and block that shot, but it wasn't enough.
Caught there with a forearm by Scotty Davis.
And if these two want to win, this tag team match is exactly what they have to do. Speed and quickness, and Nathan Cruz kicks out.
Scotty Davis, with a huge background in amateur wrestling, likes to put all of that to use, but has a nice little bit of high-flying ability right there with that moonsault. Nathan now holds onto the ropes, sends Scotty to the outside. Oh, he got caught by Lucas.
Oh, no, what? Wow, Lucas caught him there.
What is
I was
this?
trying to work out who was doing... Oh, this does not look good.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Did you see the way his body bent on that apron?
Scotty Davis may just need more than your donations after that. He's going to need a doctor. I mean, that was just horrific to watch.
The brutality of that move. I don't think Scotty's going to be able to continue in this match. How he is even conscious right now is unbelievable.
How you feeling over there, Ollie?
Yeah, well, I was just thinking there might be a silver lining to all of this, and that is that we're exposing talent like Robbie X, like Lucas Steele, like Callum from earlier, to our audience more. Like you can on Fight Network as of this Friday as well. But it's just so great to see them wrestle.
You look excited. And I know how much you love a three-man commentary booth. I've watched enough of your videos.
Yes,
oh,
well,
look at
that's
that.
why I'm trying to keep as quiet as possible. I'll just be the super chat colour.
Fantastic. Super colour.
I mean, you are on commentary with the two most talkative men in all of pro wrestling, so
it's very true. And look at this there, Lucas Steele. And that's the thing, when you have the size and when you have the strength advantage that Lucas Steele has pretty much over everybody he goes in the ring with, this is going to be the story unless Scotty Davis and Robbie X can use that speed and that quickness to turn things around. And look at this by Nathan Cruz, just relentless.
This is the veteran instincts now of Nathan Cruz. Now that they have him where they want him, they have him in their corner of the ring, and Nathan Cruz and Lucas Steele will cut that ring in half and keep Scotty Davis away from Robbie X for as long as they possibly can. The only hope Scotty Davis has of staying in this match is getting to his corner and getting that tag.
And there's that tag teaming that you mentioned earlier. The experience advantage of being a duo is coming to fruition here for Nathan Cruz and Lucas Steele.
That was some incredible athleticism there from Lucas Steele, springing into the ring. And now working away, squeezing at the neck of Scotty Davis. I still can't believe that Scotty Davis is actually still fighting in this one after that brutal maneuver earlier on the apron.
Yeah, well, he came a long way. He flew in from Ireland this morning because of what happened with OTT.
Oh my God, can he get there? Oh, so close.
He needs that tag. He goes through. And he hasn't seen
it's not legal.
Textbook. Absolutely textbook. Tag team in there by Cruz and Steele.
Incredible tag team. And that right there, the smartness of Lucas Steele, showing why I believe he is the NGW heavyweight champion.
He is indeed.
That is correct then. See, I did some research.
Yeah, he won the Gen X Championship and then the NGW Heavyweight Championship and is still undefeated in that promotion. Look at this, handspring, comes back. Oh, no, wow!
How in the hell? He just took the man off his feet.
That was a shocker. The momentum and the leverage sent Lucas Steele off centre, and now look at this, Robbie X. Oh, smart move there, goes straight for Steele, making sure he's out, and a clothesline, and a drop kick, and X is on fire.
And now Nathan Cruz in there with Robbie X. These two men have had many a match over the years. I've seen them wrestle each other many times, and it's always been intense, it's always been incredible. And Robbie X right there, beautiful cartwheel into the drop kick.
This guy is made of rubber. He has limbs like jelly, and he is in control of Nathan Cruz, who is in a world of trouble in our tag match here.
Got caught though. Oh, kick to the thigh, I believe.
Standing superstar press, goes Robbie X, ref in position, and Cruz kicks out. Cruz needs a tag now. Look how quickly the momentum is changed in this one. And back again, it's swinging like a pendulum.
The referee needs to regain control in this one. I believe it's actually Lucas Steele that is the legal man now. I'm not really sure.
I've lost track. I've lost track of it's been a weird couple of weeks.
I hope the official knows who the legal man is, because I sure don't. But now Nathan Cruz vaults over the back of Robbie X, and he's checking on his partner.
Oh, whoa. And look at that! Oh,
double Pele kick. Tags Scotty Davis back in. And now all four men in the ring. Well, not for long. Big man Lucas Steele sent flying.
Oh, and the momentum sent Robbie X over. Scotty Davis is in there on the inside. Look at this. Up and over. Goes Davis.
And there's that gator roll. That modified gator roll drops Nathan Cruz on the back of his head.
2 in a row, and that is just horrendous.
And that's a throwback to that amateur styling of Scotty Davis. Able to manipulate the body however he so chooses.
And Nathan Cruz in a world of trouble if he doesn't. Oh, look at that beautiful bridge. Absolutely beautiful. And Lucas Steele, look at the smarts of the big man. Grabs that heel, pulls out Davis, and this one continues.
Big clubbing forearm knocks Davis down, but watch out for Robbie X. Oh, no, got caught.
And Lucas had that scouted. This young man just come back from his second tour of All Japan. He's been in there with the best. He's learned from the best, and you can see it in this match.
Notice there, Nathan Cruz hit that big move. Didn't go for the pin because he knew Scotty Davis is the legal man. He wouldn't have been able to get that pin. And now, singling out Davis. Double leg takedown. Sends him up. Oh! Drops him with that huge lariat. Steele with the pin. 2. No!
Davis folded inside out, but he's still going.
Scotty Davis showing some of that grit and determination that won him the Natural Progression Series for Progress, along with their tag team championships right here.
And people often ask me how competitive is wrestling. You can bet that everybody's in the back watching the monitor, wanting to one-up and make sure they're the ones that give the best performance here in their WrestleTalk showcase.
Look at that. Unique way to get out of that from Scotty Davis. Pulled through the legs and a cartwheel. Nathan Cruz now.
Oh, did you see that? Scotty Davis just used his hands to, AJ Styles used to do that ground position nip up Hurricane Rana. That was almost a variation of it then. Look at that. Well, the ref's going to let that. He's going to let it stand. Robbie X comes in and super kick bridge.
Just about. Didn't quite get all of that German like he normally is able to, but like we said, Lucas Steele is no small man. And there's a
spiral tap at Robbie X. You keep your eye out for Nathan Cruz, who comes off with a top rope headbutt. Oh,
huge diving headbutt. Could have caused a lot of damage to Cruz on that one.
I think it did.
Dazed and confused is Cruz. Scotty Davis going for that big round kick, and then he caught it on the rebound.
Oh, and now
that knocked a few teeth out.
Oh, and look at Lucas Steele. He's got that choke slam. It's his finishing move. If he can hit this, fall away choke slam. And now he's going to go. Oh, no. Oh, Robbie X, that was a. Oh, no. And he caught him. He caught Robbie X. If he hits this and he doesn't, he comes out.
Springboard, handspring. Go. Oh, went for the cutter. Oh!
And is he setting up for the big boot? Robbie X down. And now I'm so impressed by both teams, but you have to hand it to Lucas Steele and Nathan Cruz. Tag team perfection. Powerbomb up. Cruz on the top rope. This is not looking good for Robbie X.
Beautiful picture perfect tag team offense. That has got to be it right there. And it is.
And the winners are Nathan Cruz and Lucas Steele. Together, they are Team Sin.
Well, the tag team experience coming to the forefront there, because after awesome double teaming and fantastic wrestling, it was Cruz and Steele that pick up the win. Wow.
Absolutely incredible tag team action right there, like you said. The tag team experience of Nathan Cruz and Lucas Steele ended up paying off in this one. Scotty Davis and Robbie X live to fight another day, but the winners are Nathan Cruz and Lucas Steele, Team Sin.
Incredible tag team action, and we still have more to come. Don't forget, Cole Fletcher and Connor Mills is just around the corner, and in our main event, Bea Priestley against Will Ospreay. It's, I would say, man versus wife, not quite yet, but it is New Japan versus AEW, boyfriend versus girlfriend, man versus woman. It's coming up in our main event. But right now, let's head over. I was going to say Luke Owen, but where is Luke?
He's in hospital.
That was it. So, it was supposed to be Luke that was doing this bit, but thanks to the actions of David Starr and Callum Newman, he's been taken to a local medical facility. I mean, a hospital. Why would I have to say local medical facility? That's dumb. Laurie went as well, something about a backstage hug. So I guess I'm back. Hopefully I don't get beaten up this time. Joined by Adam Flex Maxted. Now, it's fair to say that I don't think things went too well for you tonight. Not only were you...
Relax. Are you feeling okay? Listen, I may have not won my match tonight, but in front of thousands of people, they got to see why I'm the most handsome man in wrestling, why I'm the dropkick king, and in a match with 4 other people, I am the one that comes out looking like a star. Anything else?
No.
Actually, my time is money. That's it.
Well, a man of few words, and not a man who picked up a win, but someone who has picked something up is Ollie Davis, who's over there with one of those amazing turnbuckle pads.
Signed by Will Ospreay. That's right. The top 4 donators of today's live stream will get these mailed out to them. Haven't quite figured out how we're going to get people's addresses, but I'm sure it'll work out. We've got 9,000 of you watching right now, and collectively, just on the super chats, you've raised £6,000, which is going to go such a long way to helping out everyone. Big thank you to Nick Castell, Chug Monkey, Dian Trin, and P. Chambo says, if I say slobber knocker, they'll donate $20.
Say it.
I just said it.
Say it again. He might donate 40.
Slobber knocker.
Well, talking of donations, I think 2 men who are going to donate a much bigger sense of... Sorry, someone's just talking in my ear there. It's really distracting. Someone who's going to donate a much bigger slice of strong style action are the men that we're going to see in our next contest. Over to you, Lucy Openshaw.
The following contest is a singles match.
Well, we mentioned earlier the international flavour of WrestleTalk Showcase, No Fans Monday, all the way from Australia, Carl Fletcher.
Carl Fletcher, originally a part of the great tag team Aussie Open with his partner Mark Davis. Right here tonight, though, he is in singles action. He goes one-on-one with Connor Mills, and Carl Fletcher been making a huge name for himself now as a singles star all across the scene. Huge matches, huge victories picked up all across the country. And here he is, the Aussie Arrow himself, Carl Fletcher.
And his opponent. From London, England, the True Grit, Connor Mills!
Well, Connor Mills, True Grit personified. There is no quit in this young man. However, he is going one-on-one with a gentleman who, well, quite frankly, these two young men, they fight in a very similar style. That, like you said earlier, they have that strong style in their arsenal. They like to hit hard and fight harder. And we are going to see a hell of a match. I can feel it.
Well, Connor Mills was scheduled to be defending his Pro Wrestling Soul Championship on WrestleTalk Live, the Battle of Brit Rest. And I'm glad we're still going to get to see him here on No Fans Monday.
Look at the intensity in the eyes of both these men, not looking away from each other. This match hasn't even started yet. I feel like referee Tom Scarborough is going to have his hands full in this one. And this match is now underway.
And who you picking here in this one, Costa? You're a man that's got his finger on the pulse of the current UK wrestling scene.
I mean, to be honest with you, this one's actually a very difficult one. If I look at the whole card tonight, I could probably pick my winners who I would pick. But in this one, it's a very difficult one. Both men very evenly matched. But I think the only slight advantage I would give is the size advantage to Carl Fletcher. So I'm gonna put my chips down on Carl Fletcher in this one.
But there's a slight height advantage from Connor Mills. So it's width versus depth or height?
Yeah, height.
Yeah, that makes sense. Should have stuck with it. Collar and elbow tie up there.
I don't know if you can see it there, Alex. Connor Mills actually has a few markings on his back there. I know he's been wrestling all weekend at some of the shows that weren't forced to cancel this week. So he could be nursing some injuries there, and if Carl Fletcher notices them, he's going to be in a world of trouble.
Well, the reason so many talents from around the globe come to the United Kingdom is because pound for pound and show for show, there are more wrestling shows on these aisles than anywhere in the world. That's incredible, isn't it? Per square mile, that is where the most wrestling shows are. Some of these guys are wrestling sometimes 200 shows a year, and it allows them to do it as a profession. So you can imagine how devastating it is when it's going to go from 200 shows to potentially no shows, and that's why we need your super chat donations, which are coming in thick and fast.
Absolutely, they are. Right now, Connor Mills in firm control of Kyle Fletcher, but Fletcher, smart there, ring awareness, saw the ropes were near and grabbed them, forcing Connor Mills to break that hold. Yeah, Ollie, do you reckon you could rock a haircut like Connor Mills?
Yes, definitely. I've definitely got the hairline for that. My hair seems to grow at will all over the top of my head. So I'll just get started on that.
Yeah, I think you should grow it out.
Yeah.
I think you could do the plaits, is it?
Yeah, cheers, man.
Yeah.
Cheers. Slobber knocker.
Yeah, he got it in again.
Roman knuckle lock into a bridge. Connor Mills down, and look at that. Ground position and still in control. Connor Mills controlling the arm, controlling the offense.
There's a lot of chat in the live stream about the shorts.
The shorts? Oh,
the referee
Tom Scarborough.
Saying it's more aerodynamic for the referee to get down there.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know for a fact Tom Scarborough is a big fan of Shawn Michaels, and I believe this is a little tribute to late 90s Shawn Michaels.
He's just a
referee.
sexy ref.
He is just a sexy ref. They don't get none sexier than our referee, Tom Scarborough.
Tom Scarborough very inspired by MMA, and that's why he gets in there close and he gets in there and stays in control, and that's exactly what we need to see. These two guys are in the feeling out process. This is the part where you find out if your opponent stayed up late the night before, has taken one too many indie bookings in the build up to this, and whether or not they are going to make a mistake. And look at this determination and grit by Connor Mills going for the back of the hill, and he gets it.
I mean, that was no easy feat. He did not let him take him down easily there. Carl Fletcher put up a fight, but Mills just about managed to get it.
And what's so interesting in the feeling out process is you're not just feeling out your opponent's general sense of motivation and well-being, you're finding the weakness in the body parts. That's why Conor Mill goes for a leg, goes for the arm. And now he's got the part where they say if you control the head, you control the body, and he's controlling it right now.
He is, but Carl Fletcher now sends him off the ropes. Oh my goodness, no, didn't take him down. Went for that big shoulder barge. Oh, Fletcher talking a bit of trash to him as well.
Look at this.
Trying to hype himself up a little there. A few slaps to the chest, but now telling Fletcher to go for it. Now Carl Fletcher comes off the ropes, but Conor Mills, smart, went for one of his own again. And well, like I said earlier, the size advantage comes into play.
Well, also the momentum. The momentum was the key difference maker in that exchange because the force of Mills sent Fletcher hitting off those ropes. He comes back, head of steam, and knocks his opponent down.
It looked like earlier on Conor Mills was firmly in control when it was down to the technical wrestling. Conor Mills trained down at the Knuckle Locks School of Wrestling. Carl Fletcher trained out in Australia. Now over here making a big name for himself. But now that it's come down to it's more of a fight, I suppose, the advantage seems to be with Kyle Fletcher at the moment. Oh, and a thud of a kick to the back. I'll rearrange your spine.
Up and over goes Conor Mills, the sole wrestling champion. Back to the wrist goes Fletcher, and it's reversed by Mills. Great chain wrestling and great offense.
Hold up just a minute there. It seems as though that move right there has really badly hurt Kyle Fletcher. And now Mills just pounding away at the cranium of Fletcher, and now a kick to the back of his own. Fletcher grabbing at that arm. I think some serious damage could have been done there. Now, I think Conor Mills now knows that. He sees it. And that is what Kyle Fletcher does not want. You don't want your opponent to know that you're hurting.
And for a moment there, referee Tom Scarborough actually looked over at you. He heard your commentary and confirmed that he's still in this one. But for how long for is the question.
Well, if Conor Mills decides to sink his teeth into that arm, there's now a target on it. Kyle Fletcher needs to keep that arm away from Conor Mills.
And there's a reason that these guys are working so hard. That's because what we're going through right now with this global pandemic will not last forever. I know if you're watching the news and you're probably thinking, oh my God, some people it's doom and gloom. We have had bad times on the planet Earth before, and we have always come out stronger, which I believe is going to happen. And there are going to be wrestling promoters with great shows in them to run when we pass. And these guys are being seen now on a worldwide platform, and that's why they're giving you the performance of their young lives.
Absolutely. We as a planet will come together and fight through this, just like Kyle Fletcher is now fighting through, trying to avoid that arm getting grabbed, but he couldn't do it. Conor Mills has got him. Oh, God, send him the arm straight into the ring post. People often talk about how the apron is the hardest part of the ring. Well, I would be inclined to disagree. The ring post is the hardest part of the ring.
Definitely the noisiest part of the ring. You could hear that ping from all the way over here. Happened on the other side of the building, and it just reverberated like a gunshot. And Tom Scarborough has that count on. He is at 3. And Kyle Fletcher is, look at that, look at his face. He's just trying to psych himself up, which is so difficult, Costa, when there's not a single fan in attendance on No Fans Monday.
And he's making the most of that 10 count right now. He could have got in the ring earlier. He had it within him, but at the same time, he needed to rest up that arm a bit. But now he's back in the ring. Conor Mills, like a bullseye, targeting that arm of Kyle Fletcher.
And this is interesting. Of all the contests we've seen so far, this is possibly the most methodical. It's the one that's really focused on a body part, and it's the one that's really impressed me with the level of grappling talent. You know, we're not seeing anything overly pretty. We're just seeing what it says on the marquee and what it says in the name, wrestling. These guys are just here to wrestle.
Absolutely, the true grit of Conor Mills coming through now. And there's a bit of grit from Kyle Fletcher. Good chops to the chest. Conor Mills sinking it in, trying to grab at that arm, trying to get that cross arm breaker in with the head scissor, but no, Kyle Fletcher gets to the ropes.
You know why he was going for that chop? Because naturally, instinctively, when somebody chops you, it stings and you flinch. When you have a hold on and you're struggling to keep the hold on, a chop making you flinch will make you accidentally break that hold. And it eventually worked, but my God, did Conor Mills hold on.
Kyle Fletcher now down in that corner. Mills just toying with him.
Yeah.
I won't lie, when this match started, I did not think it would go this way. I did not think Mills would be the one in firm control for this long.
I think that was a big mistake there, because that is just, you try to humiliate Carl Fletcher, it's going to backfire. Oh, talk about gunshots reverberating. Oh.
Have you ever been hit that hard, Ollie?
No.
Do you
I don't want to be.
No, I didn't think so. It sucks.
You can ask Luke Owens how it felt. Look at this. Oh, one-footed drop kick under the chin. Oh, Fletcher is trying to psych himself up here.
Carl Fletcher needs to capitalize on this little bit of momentum that he's had going there. Needs to stay on Connor Mills for as long as he can, because Connor Mills is not one to slouch. He is not one to take a breather. He will keep fighting. Rolls through.
Up and over goes Fletcher. Rolls through again and catches Connor Mills. Look at this! That has to be all. That's got to be all. And that is just a 2 and 9/10. Incredible kick out. But Connor Mills is in a world of trouble.
That is what the kids on the internet call ... dead.
Wow. I'm not surprised. I mean, that was just absolutely... look, yeah, Connor Mills is grabbing the back of his neck there. And you know what that did? It did not score a win, but it did buy time for Carl Fletcher, which he's using to get the feeling back in his arm and keep fighting in this one.
Trying to get a little bit of blood flowing back into that arm. And now Carl Fletcher's got Connor Mills hooked. What could he be going for here? Got him up. Oh, but no, caught with a knee. Mills now chops of his own. And here comes that true grit of Connor Mills.
Yeah. Strong style, shades of the great Kenta Kobashi. Look at this, and referee Tom Scarborough getting in the... Oh, and he breaks it up, and he's just not listening at this point. He is enraged.
He is on fire, Alex. Connor Mills. Oh, no, Carl Fletcher moves out of the way on that one. He slipped through the ropes.
Incredible use of his own momentum. Up onto the second, comes back, and a diving European uppercut.
Connor Mills now springboard. Oh, moonsault, caught it. Got to get the pin, though.
Well...
Not enough to keep the Aussie arrow down, though, on this one.
And these two are moving it up a gear. We went through the feeling out process. We went through the slow wear down of the body parts, and now we're playing for all the marbles right here on No Fans Monday.
What an incredible, incredible contest this is. What an incredible show we've had so far, guys.
And we've only had 4 days to get this together.
I know, this is what we do. This is what we do as Brits. We band together. We survived the Blitz, mate.
Well, it's something that we're doing globally, because right now that Super Chat is people from all over the world, and they are seeing two men fight with everything that they have, broadcast live on YouTube in front of no audience, and they're continuing to battle on.
Oh, huge back elbow to the head of Connor Mills.
Oh, look.
Goes for that moonsault again, but missed it this time.
So well scouted, and like I said earlier in a previous match, it's the first man to make a mistake, and that could be all.
Reverse runner. Connor Mills drops him on his head. Boot to the face.
I'm calling it, Costa. There is no way that Carl Fletcher can turn this one around after that. He landed on his head, and he is out on his feet, and now on his face.
I mean, after all that, I'm inclined to agree with you, but I wouldn't count him out unless he can kick out.
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Right, the savvy instincts of Carl Fletcher just manages to get his foot on the ropes. How he knew it was there, I don't know. That could have been accidental.
That was instinct. That was absolute instinct. When you spend as much time in a pro wrestling ring as Carl Fletcher has, he just knew to get that foot out, and he was literally a foot away from losing this one, but he's still in it. But for how long? For how long, Costa?
Well, not for long if Connor Mills has his way right now. If he nails this top rope maneuver, it is all over. Going for the 450. No, rolled through though. Oh, got caught with the boot. Up he goes.
Incredible fighting spirit by Carl Fletcher. Ref in position and
just manages to kick out of that huge brainbuster. Connor Mills still in this thing, and Carl Fletcher still reaching for that arm. He's got to be in so much pain, Alex.
Wow, this one's an epic. When it comes to pro wrestling matches streamed on YouTube, this is the Shawshank Redemption. It just keeps giving and growing. Or The Green Mile, it's another great movie.
Green Mile is a great movie.
They're all long, that's the point. But these guys are honestly unbelievable. And look at the look on Connor Mills' face.
Tom Scarborough now begins the count, up to a count of 3. Carl Fletcher seems to be able to get up, but his arm is giving him so much pain.
Oh, and we're sorry if you're watching at home and you're disturbed easily. We have our first sight of blood here on No Fans Monday, coming from the nose of Connor Mills and our referee Tom Scarborough checking there, reaching for those gloves.
Well, you know, you talk about how some people need that fan support to thrive. Connor Mills, I'm sure he's going to be like a shark right here. Smells that blood and he's ready to fight.
And these two are so evenly matched, that's when it becomes the most personal. Two men who often fight for the same spot on the same shows, and now they're having their opportunity to show which one deserves that spot, and that's why Neva is given an inch.
Oh, clubbing blow after clubbing blow, chop after chop, forearm after forearm. Both these men absolutely battering each other.
This is just truly incredible. The walls are shaking from the impact of the shots you're seeing here on WrestleTalk Showcase.
Caught him with the super kick as he sprung into the ring. Gets him all the way up, going for that. I think he's going for a Liger bomb.
On his feet, ducks a line, comes back, double lariat.
But neither man went down though. I think he blocked that kick a bit. Caught with the super kick. Mills.
Don't count out Connor Mills. Wow.
Down now.
Smart by Cole Fletcher. He used his opponent's momentum against him and he charges under the chin.
Another boot right in the mush. The Mills shot! He nailed that Mills shot.
Unbelievable. Inverted X-Plex into a kick between the shoulder blades. Ordinarily, Connor Mills would use that to win a match. But right now, he's out.
I believe Cole Fletcher's got some blood as well.
Both men are bust open.
Both these men showing the war wounds in this match.
Wow, and this isn't even our main event, a main event in any arena. But right here on No Fans Up Monday, you have Will Ospreay and Bea Priestley still to come. But the question's going to be, how long will these two men fight for? These men might just fight forever.
Well, that's what the live chat's saying. There might not be a chant here in the actual building, but in the live chat, it is a fight forever chant.
We can do one fight forever.
They might just get their wish. I mean, I can't see either of these two men willing themselves to quit. This is the one that has really surprised me on this show. I didn't realize just how much we were going to get from these two young men.
Oh, absolutely. I knew straight away these two men, I've seen them wrestle many times before across the scene, and neither of them has any quit in them. I know we say that a lot about many competitors, but these two in particular, two of the hardest hitters out there, and, well, like I said, there's no quit in them.
Oh, look. Connor Mills is always thinking. He's always moving, and he's always looking for a win. And, Carl Fletcher's always looking for a way to avoid it. Look.
Oh, my goodness. What is he going for?
Oh
no. No way. He's got him set up on the top.
I am concerned. This is not looking good. This is not looking good for Connor Mills. He needs out in the worst way. Oh, and he's almost got it.
He was wriggling a bit too much. Carl Fletcher couldn't quite get the balance. Mills now up on the shoulders instead. Switches it. DDT off the top rope.
Surely not. And Connor Mills holds on, follows through, sits down, ref in position, 2 and a 3. Oh, my God. My God, what more is it going to take?
Where does he find the energy to kick out of that? After that huge move, 450 splash, nailed it. This is over right here. No!
Not deterred. Connor Mills just keeps on going. He is not going to stop with the offense. He is not going to stop taking the fight to his opponent. But can he score a win, Costa? I'm losing my voice.
I mean, I don't know if you noticed it there. He was headbutting the already injured arm of Carl Fletcher, and now he's got that Rings of Saturn locked in.
Wow, if this is what No Fans Monday is all about, what a glowing, glorious expression of professional wrestling in 2020, streamed live on YouTube, neither man wanting to give up, neither man wanting to quit. These two might just fight forever.
And again, Connor Mills headbutting that injured arm while he's got this cinched in. Connor Mills got him dead center in the ring. Fletcher's got nowhere to go, but he's somehow managing to power out of this. Will he be able to get all the way to his feet? It looks like he's trying to.
Wow. How are these guys still standing? Look at the look on the face of Fletcher.
And Mills, big elbows, knocking all the wind right out of Fletcher. And it seems to be taking a lot out of Mills at this point. This has been a long match, and both men feeling the effects of it.
And what's Mills going for here? It's a human torture rack, shades of Lex Luger, but something tells me it's not going to end the same. And he holds on.
Liger bomb!
No way. He's got it. The refs are down. And come on. Come on, guys.
Shades of future WWE Hall of Famer Jushin Thunder Liger with that huge Liger bomb.
They are hoping to have careers that last after this match, but this could end either man's because they are just not giving in. They are not stopping, and they are still going.
Oh, and a huge pile driver, jumping pile driver. 2, 3.
Unbelievable.
And the winner is Kyle Fletcher!
Say what you want. Say what you want about what is going on in the world right now. The men and women you are seeing on this show do not care. They want to prove to you that there is a reason to believe that you support them at home. And you have shown it with your super chats. You have shown it with your t-shirt purchases. And these guys have shown you the love with that incredible, incredible contest.
Absolutely, you said it yourself, incredible contest. Both of these men, I mean, I don't even know where to begin with that match. Like, the brutality of it all, the fighting spirit of both of these young men, just left it all laying in that ring. Both of them bleeding, both of them sweating, both of them have paid the price. But right here tonight, respect goes out to both of these men who did this all for your entertainment at home.
Well, on any wrestling show in front of 10,000 people, that would be impressive. But on No Fans Monday, it's even more so. Remember, you can support us in your super chat and also by buying one of those Support Wrestling Screw Coronavirus t-shirts at WrestleTalkMerch.com. And if you want to know a little bit more about WrestleTalkMerch.com, here's a great opportunity to find out how that website and those merchandise items all began.
Now, everyone in wrestling does know, sure. But when WrestleTalk came to me and said, Simon, you look great today. And I thought, wow, what a nice compliment. But what did you want to talk about? And they said, we need some simple photos done of our new t-shirts, you know, nothing crazy. And I thought, I hear what you're saying. So I looked for inspiration from some of our great creative visionaries. Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, rest in peace, and of course Jaden Smith. And it was actually Jaden who said, to change something, you need to shock it. And that is exactly what I've done.
And of course, WrestleTalkMerch.com is your place to go if you want the Support Wrestling Screw Coronavirus t-shirt. Of course, all sorts of other WrestleTalk merchandise and items from our sponsor, Lariat, who have generously donated to make this event happen. And talking about generous donations, Ollie, this is where you come in, my friend.
I think I speak for everyone here when I'm genuinely blown away. We were just looking at the figures during that advert, and we have had so many plays. There's 9,500 of you watching right now. It's time for the main event, so of course get in those super chats, but share the link around. Get as many people into this party, this no fans party, as you can for the main event. And
there ain't no party like a no fans party.
There really isn't.
There you go.
What a time. And yeah, we've raised £7,000 with the chat revenue, and on top of that, with the t-shirt, which you guys are also generously getting, this is enormous. I'm so happy for everyone and everyone in the ring as well, and everyone who's helped out.
And of course, we are not done yet, because so many of you are tuning in because of the assistance of a man who contacted WrestleTalk only a few days ago. Very few people in the wrestling world would reach the heights and the levels of Will Ospreay. And then at the point where his own career is blowing up, he thinks about the independent wrestlers, just like he was not that long ago, and wants to do something to help support them in a time of not just national, but international crisis. It speaks volumes about the man we're about to see, but not just in any match. A match against his girlfriend. I said earlier, it's like the Posh versus Becks of pro wrestling. I can't wait for our main event because it's just around the corner. That was your bit there, Costa.
I thought we were cutting to the ring.
No, that was fine. You feel free. I mean, that's the problem. When you talk in sentences that always end with an exclamation point.
We were doing so well up until now.
Let's do it again.
Live.
No one's watching. It was just around the corner.
And yeah, I can't wait to see this match. It's going to be absolutely unbelievable. Bea Priestley, one of the absolute best female... No, scratch that. One of the best wrestlers, period, in the world. Making a huge name for herself down in Stardom in Japan. Even bigger name for herself on the platform of AEW. And yes, she's going to go one-on-one with her boyfriend. I'm sure there's a little bit of a lingering bad blood, even though, they're a loving couple. But every couple has their little arguments. I'm sure some of that might come to the surface here today.
And before this main event kicks in, this is a chance to say, as you may have noticed, this was 4 days in the making. 4 days to get this together. And from all the conversations that we've been having and from the feedback from the wrestlers in the back, this will not be the last time this takes place. If we don't get an opportunity before the end of the show, because the main event is just around the corner, we want to thank all of you at home for your support and your understanding for the odd technical faux pas. But now it's time for what many of you came here to see. It's now time for our main event.
The following contest is your main event, and it's a singles match.
Well, Alex, here we go. It's main event time, like we said. Bea Priestley makes her way down to the ring. She was, I believe she was actually meant to go to Orlando, like we were talking about earlier. She was meant to go out to America for some shows, but those shows being cancelled, coming back here to the UK.
Well, Bea Priestley, if you recognise her, it's because you've been watching her in AEW, a tremendous wrestler. And this is a match that's going to be so interesting. But if there's one thing that we've learned about Will Ospreay, whether it's against Vader, whether it's against the best in the world or now his girlfriend, no one can steal a show and give the match of the night like Will Ospreay. And in there with a talent like Priestley, we're in for a treat, Costa.
Well, the question is, will he hold back on his punches, You want to talk, Alex, about how great this show has been so far. The star power we've had on this show so far. Well, the star power just got elevated because the Rev Pro British Heavyweight Champion Will Ospreay, New Japan's own Will Ospreay, is here.
And if you are tuning in right now, which many of you are, that feed is going up by the second. It's time for the main event. Many of us are here to see Will Ospreay, Bea Priestley, WrestleTalk Showcase, No Fans Monday. I am pumped, Costa Kane.
Will Ospreay is pumped, you're pumped, everybody at home is pumped. It is main event time, No Fans Monday. I cannot believe we got here, but we are here.
Alex Shane here with Costa Kate and Ollie Davis. Ollie, how are you feeling about No Fans Monday?
I'm proud. I'm actually quite overwhelmed to see the amount of people watching, the amount of people supporting what we've been able to pull together, and it's because of that man there, Will Ospreay, and everyone else in this building.
Good brother Bill comes through again with another huge thing for British wrestling and for pro wrestling history, as it's about to be made right here and now. Oh my goodness.
That was our camera didn't catch that, and I'm kind of glad it didn't. We were wondering whether or not Will Ospreay and Bea Priestley was going to be a war, and Wow. That's interesting.
Well, I know Bea Priestley very well, I know Will Ospreay very well, and I know for a fact Bea is not going to have appreciated what Will just did right there.
Following contest is your No Fans Monday main event.
Hell yeah!
Introducing first, in the corner to my left, from Wellington, New Zealand, she's the top gaijin. She's the former World of Stardom champion. She's the current Goddess of Stardom tag team champion. She's Will Ospreay's girlfriend. It's Bea Priestley. And in the corner to my right, from Raynham in Essex, but residing in Tokyo, Japan, he is the three-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. He's the current RPW British Heavyweight Champion. He is the aerial assassin. He's Bea Priestley's girlfriend. It's Will Ospreay!
Wow, Will Ospreay is pumped.
What an introduction.
Aero assassin, comedy genius. But you know, the fun may end quickly because there's one thing that I find more interesting than anything in this showdown, and that is Will Ospreay is the kind of man that will take someone under his wing, but he will show them tough love. There's been many times when Callum Newman has said, I don't think Will likes me anymore, because Will wants you to not be handed your spot. He wants you to earn your spot, and he wants to make sure that after this showdown, this contest, nobody ever refers to Bea Priestley as Will Ospreay's girlfriend again. And that's why I think we're going to see an incredible main event. An incredible main. Will Ospreay knows how to do it.
Well, absolutely. Both these individuals know how to do it just about better than anybody. Little show of respect there at the end between the couple. And now a little bit of a feeling out process, perhaps. I mean, Will Ospreay, I'm going to put it out there now, Will Ospreay's going to thrive in this environment. He's got an advantage over everyone who's been on this show. He was a backyarder. He started in the yard. Now he's here.
There is an argument that Will Ospreay is pound for pound the best, most exciting professional wrestler in the entire world. You can throw anybody at me and say, oh, I think it's this person, I can think it's this person, but wrestling is subjective, and a huge proportion of the wrestling audience put Will Ospreay at the top of the mountain.
Absolutely, and I am one of those people. I will say every day Will Ospreay is the best wrestler in the world right now, and I have no trouble saying that. But then again, Bea Priestley, if she can knock him off here tonight, oh, well. Will just toying with her.
Oh, look at that. And Bea Priestley there. And Will Ospreay, interestingly, it's almost like he's sort of mocking Bea, but I just think over a period of time, that mocking is really going to get under the skin of Bea.
I mean, I think it already has, to be honest with you. Bea Priestley, I've known her for a while as well, a bit of a hothead. Right there, you see it right there with that big slap. Not going to take Will's antics.
Oh, wow. Okay. And now, and now Will... I mean, if you sat there thinking that it's going to be fun and games, that shoulder tackle was, to be honest, it was somewhat troubling.
It was indeed. Bea Priestley in a bit of trouble now, taking a big forearm to the face. Knocks her down.
And people talk about the journey that Will Ospreay has made to get here. Let's not forget the journey that Bea Priestley has made to get here. You know, she has travelled from halfway across the world to the United Kingdom, just like people we've seen on this show from earlier, Carl Fletcher,
Paul,
exactly. And she came here to learn from the best and work with the best. And during that journey, she established herself, and now she's in the main event of this. And what's going on for?
Well, caught. I mean, we were talking earlier about how whether or not Will would take it easy on Bea. It does not look like he is doing so tonight. I mean, he's mocking her a fair bit, it seems, which could come back to bite him. But right now, Bea Priestley back in control of this match. Got the wrist, going up the ropes. A little tightrope walk.
Oh, shades of The Undertaker there.
Incredible athleticism, but
you
want to take that one back?
Yeah,
I don't remember seeing The Undertaker do that.
That went from old school to new school very quickly.
Absolutely. Oh, and a huge kick to the chest. Bea Priestley putting those Japanese strong style strikes to use. Going for something here, lifting Ospreay up off the mat. Cranking at the wrist. Will definitely got to be regretting all of those silly little antics at the beginning of this match.
And this isn't just boyfriend v girlfriend. This is AEW versus New Japan. By technicality.
I suppose so,
and that's interesting. Oh, look at this. Ospreay back. Oh my God.
Wow. That could have knocked her out. Did you see the way Bea Priestley fell there?
Yeah, that was uncomfortable. That was literally pinpoint behind the ear. The ref is down, and Bea Priestley is not even willing to stay down for 2.5. Well, she's out.
I stand corrected. She is not knocked out. She is still in this thing. But that had to do a hell of a lot of damage, and you can see the pain in her face. And I don't know, I think I saw a little look of concern there in the eyes of Will. Not to say that he's going to necessarily take it easy, but you got to remember, at the end of the day, these two are a couple at the end of the day. Like, how much pain do you really want? Oh, well, okay, there you go. That's how much pain you want to inflict on your partner.
And apparently. I spoke to you earlier about the tough love that Will Ospreay likes to inflict. He believes, as he is right to do so, that wrestling is a tough business. Every person he takes under his wing, he shows them that tough love because he knows, as a man who's gone to Japan and he's worked through that system, nothing comes easily. That's what we saw earlier with David Starr and the point he tried to make with Callum Newman. And you can guarantee, bet your bottom dollar that that's Will Ospreay's strategy going into this one.
Well, look, knowing these two the way I do, having been with them, like hanging out with them so many times, being at shows with them all the time, I know that neither one of them likes anyone to take it easy in that ring. They both always leave everything they have in there. So I guarantee you, when they got together and they found out, well, when Bea found out she was going to be wrestling Will, because I'm sure it was him that came up with the idea. When she found out about it, I guarantee you they both looked at each other and said, well, I'll see you out there. This is going to be a fight.
Bea Priestley looking in trouble, and she comes back again. Forearm in hard, and look at the force of Bea Priestley's forearms. Oh, and wow. And Will Ospreay, I was going to say, Will Ospreay is realising it's not his girlfriend. This is one of the top female wrestlers in the world, and he's treating her as such, and rightfully so.
Absolutely rightfully so. Bea Priestley there with a huge drop kick off the second rope. Needs to stay on top of Will here if she wants to stay in this match. Oh my God, the boot right to the face.
The Northern Lights with a bridge. Oh, comes back and just a 2. And look at Bea there. She held on to that arm.
Smart. She's learning that in the dojos of Japan is Bea Priestley. Keeping hold of the body. Oh, stomping on the arm of Will Ospreay.
And it wasn't just a stomp on the arm, Costa. She used her other foot to stand on the fingers of Ospreay, which is incredibly painful, but also made sure he couldn't move that arm out of the way.
That's that double trouble right there. Fingers and the arm, both taking a beating. And now Will Ospreay, we saw earlier Carl Fletcher nursing that arm. Now it seems as though Will Ospreay could have some damage done to that arm thanks to his girlfriend Bea Priestley.
And it's one of the reasons that these guys and girls are hitting so hard, because in their head they may not be wrestling again for a while. So they're holding nothing back, and look at that. She almost lost it and she held on. That's why she's in the position she's in. Bea Priestley taking it to the aerial assassin.
And now he's dead center in the ring. He needs to try and call the ropes, but she's going for that head scissor as well. Trying to make it really difficult for Will to breathe, trying to make it difficult for him to get anywhere, but he's crawling, and he gets to the ropes.
And it is a locker room sellout, Costa. During the time this match has started, many of the wrestlers, you can't see them on camera, who were on the show earlier have made their way to the back of this venue to watch, because this is just a curiosity to behold here in our main event.
I mean, who wouldn't want to watch this match? I mean, Ollie, how many people are watching right now, watching this match unfold?
11,156 people.
Absolutely incredible.
Wow.
And we thank every one of you once again as Bea Priestley looked to put away her boyfriend Will Ospreay right there.
And, you know, when a man wrestles a woman, there are certain advantages a man has, and there are certain advantages a woman has. The speed and the quickness there of Bea Priestley really put the exclamation point on that terrible bump that Will Ospreay just took on the top of his head, Costa.
Oh, wait a minute, Will just avoided that knee there in the ropes, but he got kicked right in the sternum, and another knee. There it is. She hit it. Oh, look at that slap to the back of the head. A little receipt from earlier. Will Ospreay showing a bit of disrespect to Bea. Bea returning the favour and now trying to get him up for that finishing manoeuvre of hers. I think Will potentially could be too heavy for Bea.
Yeah, well, I spoke about the advantage, Costa. There's also disadvantages, and right there, that was one of them. The strength and the size of Ospreay in comparison. Ospreay is in great shape, great condition, and he's just too big for Bea Priestley at this point when it comes to lifting.
Well, he's not in too great shape right now. I saw him nursing the back there. A fair bit of damage seems to have been done by B, but now Will back on in a flurry. Huge forearm springing into the ring.
Wow. I was going to say that forearm has taken out some of the best in the world, and he's not done. Look at this.
Staying on top of her. Bam! He nailed that.
Ref down and 2.5, and Will looks surprised. Will looks shocked, and Bea Priestley still in this, and he shouldn't be shocked. Because she is aware how many people in prominent positions, because make no mistake about it, if you're a wrestling promoter, no matter how big a wrestling promoter, you're watching this match and this show with curiosity. So many eyes out of those people, over 100,000 people in total have tuned in and out of this during this broadcast. And that's because they are curious to see what's going to happen on No Fans Monday, and they are curious about our main event, and right now it's delivering. These guys holding nothing back.
I mean, this whole event has been, it's history. This is, to my knowledge, this has never been done before in this country, and it's just been unbelievable. Like you said, on 4 days' notice, at a time when the world needs something to take their mind off of what's going on, I believe we've done just that. And Will Ospreay and Bea Priestley are making more history right here.
We're talking about taking your mind off something. Will Ospreay almost looks like he's taking... Oh, my God. I was going to say, taking his mind off taking this one seriously. He's almost looking... Wow. Oh, that is...
What is he doing?
And now, shades of Mortal Kombat there by Will Ospreay, and it feels like, he's stepping up his game on this one.
Yeah, I don't think there's, we spoke about earlier how maybe Will might hold back or B might hold back. No holding back whatsoever from either of these two. Clearly they've, they could have been having some arguments recently, I don't know, but they're taking it out on each other here today.
These two are a couple, and out of those watchers we've got on YouTube, their parents are watching this. I mean, what must they be thinking as they're watching? This is, I mean...
Well,
wait
a minute.
Maybe she heard me.
Will's still mocking B, even though look at her eyes. She's not impressed. She's asking for him to hit her. She wants more.
Oh my God!
My God, indeed. Look at that. A kick to the head to follow up.
And that is the point where B has suddenly realized that she may be in the ring with her boyfriend, but she's actually in the ring with one of the best in the world, and her face tells the story. She is stepping it up. Wow.
Look at that anger in her eyes. She is sick and tired of her boyfriend making fun of her in this match. He's been teasing her all match, and she is not going to take it anymore. Bea Priestley now springing up to the top rope.
Oh! Holy moly, that's... Oh, wow. That's why he's called the aerial assassin. He can assassinate you.
Speaking of going aerial, Will Ospreay feeding off the energy of the zeros in attendance.
Oh, and B had it scouted. That's the advantage of knowing his every move. Oh, and look at this. No, what's it? Oh!
DDT on the apron.
Oh, my
And Will's head has been implanted in the ring, and he's stuck with nowhere to go. And B, like a shark that smells blood in the water, what's she going for here? Up to the top rope. Double foot stomp to the back. And both of these competitors are down.
Oh, but did B do as much that... Oh, you can hear the sound that B's... This is uncomfortable. She landed so hard on that floor.
Oh, my goodness.
My God.
Both Will and B are down in a lot of trouble. Tom Scarborough needs to get back in the ring and needs to start this count, because this match could be all but done right here.
And this one is in the hands of our referee, and thank God Tom Scarborough has that count on, because nobody would think less of Bea Priestley if she, after that shot... Oh, I'm really concerned, Costa.
Well, Bea Priestley is somehow stirring, but Will Ospreay is down. He has not moved, and the referee is up to a count of 6 now, Alex.
Wow, this one took a turn. Will was almost playing chicken, and it backfired. But now Bea, who is she was enraged. She risked herself.
He's got 1 second to get back in the ring.
Hold on.
Just in
Oh my God!
Oh, with the knee.
I was so busy concerned I forgot the count was on, and look at Bea. Bea is going to prove a point. No way. Could this be?
We've been talking about people being folding up like accordions all day. I don't know what instrument that was, but he was folding up for sure.
This was... I tell you, this is a really bizarre match to commentate on.
Absolutely. Unreal. The pain that these two are putting each other through physically, it's just crazy, Alex. I've never seen anything like this. A boyfriend and a girlfriend just fighting each other tooth and nail like two geezers down the pub who were having a fight over a pint.
And there's not just a wrestling match going on right here. There is a human story. Two human beings giving everything they have. And Bea Priestley, look at that. This girl has some heart. Man.
And now both of these athletes up to their knees. Tom Scarborough stopping the count. And now Bea clubbing Will right in the jaw with that forearm. Oh, knocks him back down. But look at the eyes of Will Ospreay. Feeling the pain.
And Bea's having difficulty standing, and Tom Scarborough's deciding that for this one to go on, but that is a judgment call right now. Make no mistake about that.
And it is the referee's discretion. If he feels one of these athletes cannot continue, he can call the match. But right now, both of them fighting tooth and nail. Clubbing forearm from Priestley once again. Oh, Will waking himself up a little bit there. Talking a little more trash to Bea. It's been Will's MO this whole match.
Oh my lord!
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh please! Oh, but Bea's back up!
She's up.
Bea is back up!
But wait!
Will hits the ropes, comes back, hits a knee.
Backflip off the chest, catches her with the enziguri. Will Ospreay firmly in control of this one. Goes for the double underhook, going for that Stormbreaker finishing maneuver.
Oh, no, Red! This could be all. That could be it. And a kick out from Ospreay.
I don't even know if that was a kick out or if his body just kind of imploded within it himself. But either way, Will Ospreay is still in this one.
Whether it was by force or whether it was by choice, Will Ospreay got out before the 3. And our main event continues here on No Fans Monday.
Ollie, how are the people enjoying this one?
They are loving it. A lot of people saying it's one of the matches of the night, but there's been so many. We've got 11,700 people.
Incredible. Clubbing kick right to the skull of Priestley by Ospreay. And looks like he's going for that Oz cutter.
Oh, no, wait a minute! Oh!
German suplex followed him up to the middle rope.
Listen to the screams of Bea Priestley. She knows this could be her winning stretch. She hits the knee, the ref is down, and Ospreay just gets out.
Oh my goodness. Bea Priestley yet again with another knee strike right to the head. And look in the eyes of Priestley. Both of these athletes, this has just been unbelievable, Alex. Fatigue got to be setting in right now.
All I'm thinking is thank God Will Ospreay signed those turnbuckle pads before the match.
Yeah.
Wow. And talking of pads, look at Bea Priestley. She is pulling down that knee pad. That is all kneecap. That is all bone. And it is aiming at the skull of the aerial assassin.
Out goes Bea Priestley up to the apron.
Will's not seen her. He has now. Into the corner. Into the boot.
So shades of Will Ospreay with that maneuver. I've seen Will do that on many occasions.
She has travelled with him all over the world. She has studied his matches, and she is using his own offense against him.
And another clubbing chop to the chest of Priestley.
This is almost Shakespearean in terms of the drama. This is beyond the wrestling match. This is something. Oh my! No, look at that. Bea is fighting, and she may be fighting for her life.
Avoiding that top rope Stormbreaker that I believe Will was going for. Headbutts him.
Not enough. Not enough for Will Ospreay. But now, she is there. She's looking for leverage. She's looking for something, and I am concerned.
Sunset flip, going for a powerbomb, but no. Will holding on. But wait a minute. Bea Priestley hooks the head. Going for that kick. Shades of Will Ospreay, his own maneuver.
Between the eyes, and she couldn't have placed it any better. The cheeky Nando's kick on the man that invented the move, and our main event is rocking and rolling right here.
Oh, she's got him up on her shoulder. She couldn't get him up earlier, but he's there now. But no, he slips down. Clubbing forearm. Another one.
I can't. I've got no words. There are no words.
Oh, wait a minute. What is he going for here? Oh my God, he was going for that elbow across the back of the neck.
He's beaten the best. Bea Priestley knew it. She moved out of the way, and now she holds on. Look at that.
He was going for that hidden blade, Will Ospreay, a move that he only pulls out on real big fight situations. And believe me, this is a big fight feel right here.
He's hit it in the Tokyo Dome, and now he's hitting it here in front of nobody. But maybe it could be his most important performance, because this is the match that no longer means Bea Priestley will be seen as Will Ospreay's girlfriend, but very potentially Will Ospreay could be Bea Priestley's boyfriend. She is, wow, this is incredible.
Unbelievable. These two young athletes leaving everything they have in that ring. Both doing everything they can to get the win here tonight. I mean, you've got to imagine there's going to be some bragging rights for the winner here tonight. There's nothing essentially on the line. There's no titles. But you've got to think, when these two get home, will their relationship actually ever be the same after this?
These two are competitors. The road that they have walked down to get to this point, and that's why Will Ospreay will hit a move like that, because there is no way he can let himself win. And now he realizes it's not Bea Priestley. This is an opponent who wants to embarrass him, and he hits that move, and now we're in it. And now Ospreay's feeling it. My God, what a main event.
This has got to be it right here. If he hits this, it is all over. 1, 2, 3. Stormbreaker!
That's it. That's got to be the end. That's got to be the 2. And that is the 3. Will Ospreay wins. My Lord.
And your winner is Will Ospreay!
Absolutely incredible performance by Bea Priestley on this night, this historic evening. No fans in attendance, but thousands watching from around the world. Bea Priestley has nothing to be ashamed of, but the victory goes to the aerial assassin. The victory goes to Will Ospreay.
Well, the victory also goes to each and every one of you who has joined us on our first ever WrestleTalk live stream. No Fans Monday, the invention of that man right there. Not only one of the best wrestlers in the world, but one of the best human beings in the world of wrestling. We thank you for all of your support, and we hope that the talent on show at WrestleTalk Showcase were worthy of that support.
There is absolutely no denying that, Alex. Every single competitor left everything they had in that ring tonight. While the world is struggling, we are all fighting this together. And the wrestling community came together on this night. And Bea Priestley and Will Ospreay, unbelievable match.
And what a story to summarize what you were saying, Costa. The pride of Will Ospreay is, that's a really, man. This is a real moment to show what wrestling's all about, because even though these men and women give it their all, there is nothing but love, and that is why they are all risking being in the hotbed right now in the capital city of England to show the love for the industry and the art form that they have dedicated their entire lives to, and to bring you people at home our first ever live stream. There may be no fans in attendance, but we feel you in our hearts. And don't forget, it's still not too late to donate, because if you go to WrestleTalkMerch.com, you can get the shirt that summarizes everything you've seen on this live stream. Support wrestling, screw coronavirus. Get yours now at WrestleTalkMerch.com.
Hello, nobody! You guys are amazing. I've wrestled in the Tokyo Dome, in Madison Square Garden, but no one has ever made noise quite like you guys right here, right where is everyone? Oh, that's right. It's No Fans Monday! No, oh wait, reach for the gun. Oh, right then. You see, I was just minding my own business in Japan, and then they cancelled a tour on us. So I thought, I am bored. I cannot sit in Japan eating sushi all day. I am getting fat. I must take myself to England. But the moment I got an aeroplane, the coronavirus went global and became a pandemic. Is that pandemic? That's the word. That's right?
And independent promotions were shutting themselves down, left, right, and centre, leaving a lot of boys and girls out there without any work. And I have to mention a huge, huge thank you to WrestleTalk. Because years ago, before I was this global sensation, the aerial assassin, the sex pig himself, I was just wrestling in front of no one with my friends as we put up a wrestling ring in a youth centre, some of which are in the building tonight. Paul Robinson, for example, we wrestled in youth centres with no one around. But I got in contact with WrestleTalk and I said, what if for everyone that is at home in self-isolation, everyone that is home doing nothing, and all the wrestlers that are physically able to do it, what if we put on a show for everybody at home and no one in attendance? I like the sound of that. No, your rules. And it got to the point where I was like, well, who do I use on this show? Who? But more importantly, who do I wrestle? And it got me thinking of just something I've wanted to do. Because, believe it or not, this gorgeous little girl opposite me, and I can't even believe I'm saying it, it's my missus. Most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm proud of her. I'm dead proud of her. I watched her in WCW do a terrible Canadian destroyer with Nixon Nuo. I'm never letting that go. She was on Botchamania. Hello, Matthew. Mm-hmm. And to see her grow every single day and prove to people, cameraman, please on me. Cameraman. Oi, over here. And to see people say, Bea Priestley is only getting work because she's dating Will Ospreay. Believe it or not, people, I don't have that power. Not many people like me. I'm a bit of an idiot sometimes. She took herself to Japan. She enrolled herself in the Stardom Dojo, where she goes there on her time off. And then, when she was offered a deal from a certain company, she turned it down and took a gamble on herself. And because of that, ended up in All Elite Wrestling. Hello, Cody, Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson, Kenny. I miss you guys. And to see her grow, and she's conquered Japan, and I've had the blessing to sit there and watch her do it all by herself. And that is the beautiful thing about a strong, independent woman, is that she goes out there and does it all by herself. Meaning from the bottom of my heart, I think you're amazing. I love you very much. And tonight, you just proved to everybody online watching, how many viewers have we got?
11,000.
Oh, top draw! Knew it. It's going down though. Oh, better reps. But the thing is she's just hung in there with me, which is a very hard thing to do. I know I blow people up very easily. And to see her bring it and knock me on my lovely booty a couple of times, I can tell you this now, I do generally believe, regardless of gender, I think you are one of the best girls in the game! So before I wrap this up, may I have all of the beautiful baby faces come down and let's have a little tickle together. Come on, Kyle, I see you. Come on, you little sexy boy. Hey, look at him. Oh, there goes Kyle. O.J.M.O's here. Ah! God, you're just low. Ah, God, you literally clipped my knee. Who else we got? David. Scotty Davis, Mallet, Callum, John. Oh, come on, in we get. In we get, come on. Everyone's here. How's your back? Yeah, that was horrible. And this is just to everybody at home. Believe it or not, we actually care about you guys, because without you lot, none of us would be in the position that we are in today. I started off in a back garden, made it to a ballroom, made it to York Hall, and now I live very comfortably with my beautiful girlfriend in Japan. But these guys can say, I can say on behalf of everybody here in this building, and all the bad guys backstage, Nathan, Paul, I can tell you this all from the bottom of our hearts, that we generally appreciate all the donations that you guys have been doing us, and we appreciate every single person for watching, all 11,000 of you. Even if you guys only tuned in to see like one match, we just generally appreciate you guys. Thank you so, so much. Oh, look at that! The legit only reaction the entire night. No way. £9,200. Unreal. Wow. Honestly, that's just ridiculous. 12,000? Whoa. That's insane. And honestly, a lot of these guys, maybe some of you don't know some of us, okay? But we're going to work day in and day out to keep bringing you guys in. I actually quite enjoyed No Fans Monday. Look, we would appreciate if you guys were here, but health and safety. But I can see this become a regular thing. Well, yes, quarantine is a big thing about it. But if you guys enjoyed it, I know we all enjoyed it. We're all in a lot of pain. We're all going to get a beer, probably cough on one another. But then after that, we generally hope each and every one of you guys enjoyed tonight. We're going to go off now. Thank you all very much. Signing off. Wash your hands!
What a night! What a moment and what a time to be alive. This is a period none of us will ever forget. But right now, Will Ospreay and the men and women in that ring made it as fun and memorable as they could, because we urge you, support wrestling and screw coronavirus.
Absolutely incredible evening, historic evening. This has just been unbelievable, and it's a pleasure to have been a part of it.
Just an absolutely, genuinely quite overwhelmingly emotional night. Thank you everyone who joined us, all 466 of you.
Wow, well, for everybody that joined us, we thank you so much. We'll see you again, because this won't be a one-off. Next time on WrestleTalk Showcase, No Fans Monday. Wow, it's bedlam in here.